hello everyone. We're just in the middle of getting everything nice and neat and tidy on here. I am a tidy wizard after all. Let's see here.
Ooh, I like those overlays. They turned out nice.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
smooth.
It's
Wow. I
spent
didn't
the
do so
night
good
in
with hit
PowerPoint.
points.
It's all about PowerPoint
Right.
and using the Microsoft tools. Yes.
This is on his Twitch stream. This is not in Roll20, yeah.
It's in the
So we're seeing
astral
through the
plane.
beady eyes of the Goblin.
Yes. This goblin is connected to realms.
When do we get to start killing things?
Oh, we'll get to killing things.
I have the distinct feeling there's going to be a bunch of murder hobos in our group.
Oh yes. The death of
I'm
Looking
very
at you,
much
Danielle.
not a murder hobo by choice, but
She is secretly going to
I'm
kill
not
us for a while.
You
Fresh,
changed it.
damn you.
Did I?
You got like a half.
Refresh.
Ooh, I had a satyr. I was considering doing a satyr, but he told me no. He vetoed my satyr.
No.
So he was no. I mean,
I could try.
you could try. Hey, you're small enough. You probably could.
How do you take a little square picture?
In Roll20, you have to go to like your profile outside of the game.
It's so chaotic. Allie was holding her cup for a bit. I think she moved it. Yeah, she brought it over here.
This will get
Cute.
confusing. All right. Let's try this one more time. I had everything perfectly and then the computer crashed, so I apologize, everyone. This is technology. I am an enchanter. I don't know these things. I am limited by the capacity of my inherent knowledge. Oh,
Did you say it's under settings?
You have to go before you launch the game and then go to your profile settings.
we must go to Roll20.
I can show you how to do it quick if you want.
That's fine. This is a session 0 after all. We are going to obviously get through most of the campaign today, but this is the time for oopses and uh-ohs so we can address those.
5-minute oops.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
oh dear.
Please talk amongst yourselves. Good banter, after all, is so short these days. Let's see. I know what I have to do. Unplug you, you bastard, and get you back in there.
I know how to save a picture of Google. I do.
Sorry, we're trying to teach Alex how to save a picture.
No. I already know how to do that. I just forgot.
Totally fine.
Where did I put it?
You put it in documents.
Down here.
Also, if the screaming birds outside my window get to be annoying, let me know and I'll close the
They're
window.
just horny. That's all they are.
I think they're horny and angry.
Yes.
Should I ping a group of notifications for this game and be like, hey, we're playing?
Absolutely.
Should I just do at everyone and be like, the D&D
everyone.
game is starting?
This is my
do that.
server, damn it. Everyone get in here.
Watch me suffer.
Yes. All right. We moved everyone over here.
Wait, no, not link. Oh, don't say the link.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh. I think I did link. Pictures. JPEG.
All right. It's getting nice and neat.
There you go. I did the shameless self-promotion
That's right.
tag on the looking for group thing.
Get the hell
you
in
can
here,
drag those
everyone.
around? Wait, can you actually drag those
Oh,
around?
absolutely. You can drag them around.
Oh, that
Yes.
fixes so many things.
That's right.
That was just make him tiny.
I am a problem solver.
No, you just
sir.
have to reload the tab of the
Oh,
game.
let me do a little prestidigitation here and get some more light. No, my light, it is not lit. Oh, I apologize.
It's the least lit thing I've heard of.
No, I don't. Ah, there we are. Oh, yes. Yes, finally.
What is happening?
It is magic, my dear.
We just got feedback somewhere.
That's right.
Oh, he just cast light.
That's right. So,
I don't
welcome.
know where that just happened. Are you still streaming your webcam and Roll20?
I am. I'm streaming my webcam and Roll20 so you can gaze upon my visage.
Okay, because I put everyone on top of each other, and now you're buried somewhere. I'm trying to take you out.
Put me on top. I am no power bottom, sir. I am on top always.
Sorry.
So,
I just don't
Mistakes were
mind something
made.
names only.
so I feel that I should introduce myself. You all have entered my sanctum here. I am the renowned wizard Randolph the White. I'm not proud of this name. My parents were racist, you see, and they just decided to slap a label on there, but that is who I am. But I just want to say thank you for joining. I see that you've all come in here seeking knowledge, yes. Is that true?
Yeah.
Ah, that's good. That's good because
Well,
Yes.
uh,
knowledge and
as you can
adventure.
see from my library, oh, sorry, over here, yes, my library right here. I have all these tomes of knowledge. Let's see, I have, oh, what do I, oh, oh, here we are right here. There's a nice story. It's Tales from the Yawning Portal. You are familiar with the Yawning Portal, aren't you?
Very sleepy.
Yes, it's a great place to get drunk and pass out. They don't care about that. They just let you sit there. But yes, a little goblin has tried to come into my room. She's having a hard time going to sleep. Oh,
No.
oh,
Perhaps
hello,
you should go
little
to the
one.
yawning portal.
Yes. Oh, her mother is dragging her out of the room. Thank you, mother. Oh, wonderful. Oh, the screams of children, so relaxing, don't you say? But yes, the Tales of the Yawning Portal, a fine tome here, full of mysticism and wonder. Uh, Before we read, I do have a few ground rules. Is it okay if we discuss those with all of you?
Please do.
Yes. So, first and foremost, when you sit here and I read you a story, I'd like to ask that there is no infighting. We are all one team, yes? One team on a quest, an adventure. Anything that you can settle, you can step outside and settle it with each other. But yes, wonderful. That's a good rule to have. Number two, no fraternization. I know some of you, yes. No hanky panky at my table. No. But it's okay if you do it in character. But let's keep it to about PG-13, okay? PG-13 is good. It's good. This is a family show after all. Um,
It's still
additionally,
applicable to roll to touch butt then.
oh, absolutely. And honestly, if we want to get
Encouraged.
really into it, I do have these. Oh, so let me get here. These sexy dice right here. If we get desperate, I'll roll them. Like
I can
for
see them, but it
example,
makes me sad.
if you want to, I don't know what lips navel means, but if you want to do that, sure. But if you want to try again and hand the navel, well, sure. Do whatever you want.
Is that a D8 or a
These
D20?
are D6s. D6s. Ears, neck, navel, hand, thigh. Apparently, I,
Perfect.
I forgot to put the verbs in here. Oh, here we go. It's over here. There we are. So yes, you can touch the navel. It really likes the navel for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but yes, whatever you want to poke each other in the belly
Wonderful,
button.
wonderful.
Yes. That is the pleasure spot on the body. But that's a story for another time. Okay.
Naval.
Yes, the naval, not a fleet of ships, but the on switch for the human body, if you catch my drift. But anyway,
Not
uh,
the oranges.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, sir?
Not the oranges.
No, not the oranges. No.
Hmm,
But you can do whatever you want to the orange. But again, this is a family show. We're
very
not
well.
going to get into that. We'll discuss that another time. But yes. So let's keep it PG-13. Um, that also being said, I ask that everyone do your best to pay attention. It's important that we definitely stay on top of the storyline. People are trying to keep a pace going, so if you want to check your cellular device, make sure you at least keep an ear out so you know what's going on. That's totally acceptable. But let's see, and then last but not least, I have questions for all of you. Are there any hard triggers that you don't wish to hear? Definitely the ones that I said keep it PG-13, so we definitely don't want to talk too much about body horror or rape or any of those sensitive topics on there. So, is there anything that anyone like to announce that they don't want to hear about?
Navels?
Navels, I make no promises, madam. I'm sorry if that is not acceptable for you. I will have to show you the door. I do apologize.
Can I override to request navels?
That's fine. I think we're going to get along very well. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, perfect.
yes. So, but yes, navels, lots and lots of navels. So, so you've all come to my sanctum here to hear a tale. Now, my stories are interesting. They have a bit of enchantment to them. When I read them, you all, it's not one thing to just read a book casually, but you all take roles in there too. It's an interesting magic that I have on here. For instance, I have here. Where's B? Where is B? Is there a B in
Yes.
here? Ah, B, there you are. Um, I divined when you came in here that you might be a Theobel in another lifetime. Does that sound right?
Sure.
Sure. Oh, it's good. Very good, very good. Oh, and then I see two Alexes here. I believe one will be Alexandra, the other one will be Alex. Let me talk to Alex. Alex, are you out there? Are you out there in the cosmos, sir?
Yes.
Ah, good, good. You seem like you have good spirit, but you seem to be short of stature, though. I see is it a Marin and some type of gnome? Does that sound like you?
Yeah.
Ah, good, good, good. And then I see a being of chaos here. Is there a Zan out there? I see a Theodore in your future. Does that sound right? A Theo?
Yes.
Yes. Ah, perfect, perfect. We are cooking with gas now. Yes. And then,
With magic.
yes, magic. Gas can be magic too. It depends on what you eat. Yes. And then I see young Migo here. Yes, you seem to be one of great peace, but some turmoil you tend to wrestle. I think Virion the monk. That would be a good person for you. What do you say?
I believe that is I.
Ah, yes, good, good. And then that leads us to young Alexandra. I see that you have a affinity for animals. Is that correct?
That is very correct.
Hey, to each his own. I don't judge, but just make sure the animals are consenting. That's what this is about. But yes, that's fine. Yes, animals. Yes, yes. So, but a nice owlin woman by the name of Mrs. Feathers. I believe that would be a good role for you, don't you think?
I do think that.
Ah, that's good, good, good. And then comes our friend from the exotic land of Tejas. Yes, you seem to have a wild spirit within you, and that's why I believe that the best person for you would be a young Stabby Von Wild person. What say you?
Sounds great. Thank
Ah,
you.
excellent, excellent. So I'm going to recast my light spell here. Let me tell you all a story. Uh, it's a fine tale. Uh, we are going to discuss the ancient land of Faerun here, and specifically, we're going to talk about a town by the name of Oakhurst. Oakhurst is a very small village just north of the town of Thunder Tree. Uh, Lots of adventurers tend to come up there because they hear so many legends of a sunken castle called the Sunless Citadel. But it's also a good little resting spot for most travelers to kind of collect some new wares, possibly even to find some odd jobs now and then. Um, Let me show you a little. I have a little map here of Oakhurst. What the hell did I just click on right there? No, no bludgeoning, no. But yes, let me show you Oakhurst. Yes. That's not popping up on here. Let me go to my creepy goblin on here. So if
I feel
everyone,
bludgeoned.
I do, I feel bludgeoned too. Hang on. What in God's name is happening here? There we go. Show to everyone. Yes, perfect.
Ah,
There we are. These incantations, they take some time to get started, but when they do, oh, they are ready to go. So this is Oakhurst, everyone. A very simple village here. It has all the necessities. It has a blacksmith, it has a general store, merchant, has If you get rowdy, it does have a jail, so please mind your manners. And then when you're done in jail, it does have a healer over there. But we find our adventures over at the Old Boar Inn. The Old Boar Inn is not that boring, but it definitely it is a place to unwind, get some refreshment, and mostly to look for jobs and hear rumors. The gentleman behind the counter or the bar at the Old Boar Inn is a human male named Garon. Garon is very gruff. But he's gruff but hospitable. Um, for what you've noticed since you've got there, Garon is usually very charming to everyone in the room, with the exception of a gentleman of finer clothes, finer lifestyle. You deduce that is the mayor on there, but you have stayed there for many nights. Let me go ahead and show you what it looks like in there. Let's see here. Let's move all of you right over there. There we are. Haha, the Old Boar Inn. Ah, yes.
Much nicer than I expected.
Garon takes care of the place. You think that the outside looks like shit. I'll tell you that right now. But inside, it is quite well taken. And maybe that's the mystery behind it. He wants it to have an exclusive clientele. But yes, this is the Old Boar Inn. There should be music that's not playing right now, but we're going to go ahead and play it right now. There we are. Yes. Ah, yes. Yeah, the revelry of the Old Boar Inn. It's definitely not boring, but we find our adventurers enjoying an ale, perhaps a leg of mutton, when all of a sudden they hear from the corner of the bar, they hear Garon go, "What? You gonna pay them again? Why would you do that, you daft fool?" What do your characters do now? That's your cue. Suddenly, someone lets out a huge fart. It's audible and it silences the whole room. Everyone looks around, not knowing what's going on, and then Garon continues to berate this man. "You gotta give them money again? Are you insane? We're gonna lose the town coffers right there. Why would you do that, Mayor?"
Like
Citadel
chuckle audibly.
Citadel is going to sort of just like stand so that she can hear this exchange a little bit
Can
better. Not
Theobald,
saying.
can Theobald give me a perception check, please?
Oops, sorry, my bad.
Oh, that's totally fine. That's a fine perception check right there. Because as Theobald stands up to listen, she can hear a little bit more of the conversation. The fine-dressed gentleman says, "Now, Garon, I know that you don't agree with me most of the time, but we can make so much money off of those saplings." And Garon responds on there. He says, "Oh, you fool, though. They're coming back in the middle of the night and they're taking them again."
As if on cue, a very lanky, like kind of awkward looking beanpole of a man slides in and goes, "I have no need for money, but adventure, you say."
Garon looks at you and he says, "Oh, adventure. You have at it. We sent a band of adventurers up there to find out what's going on. I ain't heard from them since then. I hear their mom is looking to pay off anyone that can help find them, but, good luck, 'cause those were some tough people we sent up there." The mayor looks at
Where
you. I'm sorry, what was your question there, my dear?
where exactly did you send them?
A Sunless Citadel, of course. That's why everyone comes up here. This damn fool over here, he's trying to buy these cursed apples that are supposed to bring us good fortune. Hey, damn goblins come and they steal them up in the middle of the night. Yes, he's a stupid mayor. I don't even know why he keeps getting elected. I honestly don't know why I keep voting for him, but damn, he dresses really well, though. I can't help myself. And then Garon just walks. He walks away and he goes to the back of the bar. The mayor looks at
I
both,
reckon,
looks at
I
everyone.
reckon,
So I apologize. Please go ahead. I apologize, my dear.
I reckon choosing a mayoral candidate based on their senatorial attributes is probably a poor choice, but I don't know. I don't spend much time around these parts.
Indeed. You know,
You can learn much by the way someone presents themselves.
that's true. That is true. Yes. And the mayor stands up and he says, "Oh, I see that you are people of refinement. Well, why don't you sit down with me and perhaps we could have a civilized discussion?"
No.
Hey, the mayor he stands up and oh, no one's ever refused me before. Oh, I must be what? Oh, he looks down. The mayor looks down at his garments. He says, "I missed a cufflink this morning. That must be it right there. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, does anyone wish to sit down with me? I apologize. I'm not completely dressed for this occasion, but perhaps you would hear me out."
I
Theodore
mean,
pulls up a chair and sits down next to him.
Theobald just sort of lurks behind everyone, ominously.
Mrs. Feather still says no.
Baron looks forward into the shadows and stands beneath the table.
I was going to suggest, is this Mirren up here, perhaps? I noticed there's a person lurking in the shadows in the
I was going
rafters
to ask
here.
about that, but I wasn't sure, so that was
No,
my
he is a
instinct.
rogue. That's kind of roguey behavior.
Yes, indeed.
Very on brand.
Yes. And then what is Stabby doing?
Drinking.
Good Stabby,
Very
enjoying
much like
fine
Tejas.
beverage. Yes. So right now that's good. So right now we have Theo, and we have Theo sitting down uncomfortably close to the mayor, and Theobald just kind of lurking over. Correct?
Theo's
Varian
leaning
pulls up
in
a
very
stool as well.
attentively.
Okay. I need intimidation checks from Theobald and Theo, please. The TNT. Let's call them that. Yes,
The Theas.
the Theas.
To roll the
Varian
specific check,
pulls up
do I click that specific check in the character sheet? Is that how I roll it?
Indeed. That is the best
Okay.
way to do it. Perfect.
Varian just kind of pulls up a stool and sort of sits down slightly awkwardly.
Hold on 1 second.
I don't think it can
Theodore's
get any.
eyes look a little crazy.
I don't think it can get any more awkward than this, because the mayor just slides back and he's like, "Oh, I apologize. Look, all right. Listen, you both, you're in my personal space, and I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. So
I'm not
we,
in your personal space, and I'm hovering pretty far away from the table,
it's,
actually.
I have a very wide bubble, you see, very wide. I'm a mayor. I need space, but that's fine. I don't want to cause any troubles. You're a very strong-looking lady. I don't want to cross you, but I want to tell you, we need help. We desperately need help. You see, we have uh, every every summer solstice. It's summer outside, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. It is summer outside. But every summer
It's lovely.
solstice, I love this town, especially in the summer. It is a great place to be. But anyway, outside, it's summer, and we usually buy a seed from a set of seeds from these goblins. They come down from the Sunless Citadel, or come up from the Sunless Citadel rather, and they sell us these seeds that apparently you plant them, and they make a magic tree of some kind, some type of creates an enchanted apple. The problem is they keep missing, like the saplings, they get stolen or something like that. But we haven't seen them, and I agree with Garen a little bit. It's kind of unfair that they make this sale to us and then they run off with the finished product. But we paid a group to come and go and find out what happened to them, and we haven't seen them since. So what I do know is her mother, the mother of the party. There's two, a brother and a sister. They are the son and daughter of a very well-to-do woman in town, Madame Herschel. Madame Herschel has told me that she will pay a handsome fortune to find out what happened to her children. Obviously bringing them back alive it is the best thing, of course. But if you bring back the rings, they have little signet rings for their house, the Herschel house. You might be able to get a good amount of cash. And I will say that I will definitely pay. Uh, I'll give you about a fourth of my income this week to find out what happened. And let me tell you, I make a lot of money. And as you see this, he flashes a smile at you, and you can see he's got gold teeth. He's very well to do, this mayor.
Theodore at this point is completely enamored. He's just like fully engrossed in what he's saying. He's like, "Oh yes, you seem to be a very wealthy man."
Oh, yeah. I am a very wealthy man. You are a very astute gentleman. Let me tell you that. Yes.
Years of practice and study.
Indeed, indeed. So what say the rest of you? The mayor looks around. He looks at the woman looming over him. He looks at the little man in the chair, and he says, "Do you think this would be a good opportunity for you?"
Mrs. Feathers would like half of your wages, not a quarter, for this task.
Can Mrs. Feathers give me, let's say, a persuasion check, please? And to do a persuasion check, you're going to click on your character sheet. You have helpers there, so they can point you in the right direction, but you're going to click on your character sheet, and then you're going to go down on the left-hand side and click persuasion. And let's see what this mayor has to say about this. Excuse me. Now, this is a wealthy mayor, so he's going to bust out the big dice. Yes. So let's see. He got a 15.
You son of a mayor.
He says, "Oh, my dear owl woman, I think not. You are a very shrewd negotiator, but I'm afraid I'm a bit shrewder."
Okay.
I'm sorry. I need a hair tie. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. The illusion. I apologize. There we are. I must compose
Perhaps
myself.
the mayor needs a haircut.
You can't. This is all just, juice, orange juice and sunshine. I don't need it. I just let it grow, and yes. But it sounds like most of you are on board. Is that correct?
Yeah, I reckon
I'm
take
down to
kindly
check it out.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Theodore is like visibly unable to contain himself, just sitting in a chair, like he's bouncing and fidgeting and like very excited.
He is vibrating. Needs a fidget toy of some kind. Yes.
Very much so.
Do you have like worms?
Mayor
You have worms or
quietly and
something?
waits in the shadows.
There's a question: does he have worms?
He's just moving around an awful lot, and
Yes.
I've seen some folks that when they're doing that, it's because they got worms.
That's true. A lot of rough time down in the swamp. Yes, you can get worms quite easily. Yes,
It could be lice.
that's true. Yes. Now the question I have is: it sounds like Miss Feathers is interested too. What about the exotic traveler from Tejas? How about you? Are you drunk enough now to want to embark on this quest?
Yes, absolutely.
I can hear it in your voice. You are raring to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, again, to tell you all a little bit about this town, it has the amenities you might need, a blacksmith, it has a general store, anything you might need to resupply. I do have a little map here for you. Let me go ahead and show you the distance of everything on there.
Beautiful.
So it is, I'd say it's probably about a couple hours walk to the Sunless Citadel from Oakhurst. So should you need to rest, you can definitely head back to town, rest and recharge. But it's not to say that you might encounter something unsavory on between those trips, so beware. Yes, the road is full of perils. So, oh, oh, another visitor. Oh, hello. Can I help you with something, young lady? I'm not. You have a wonderful evening. Say good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Uh-huh. All right. So, I take it anyone need to make any preparations before you embark?
Mrs. Feathers is always ready to embark.
So, so her reputation precedes her. Yes, yes. How about everyone else?
I assume we're basically long rested.
Oh yes, well rested.
Hell,
Food and good cheer has filled you up. Theo a little bit more than everyone else, but yes.
Theo does seem a little odd.
Oh,
He
you
like
don't know.
twitches a little bit.
You don't know
you
the
know?
half of it.
I mean, you all seem a little odd, but
Yes,
I don't have anything better to do.
that's true.
I've been told before that I'm a bit on the uncanny side.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So you all embark towards the Sunless Citadel. Ah, yes. Let's take a look here. Oh, fun.
Excitement.
Intrigue.
Tables.
Ah, you have a wonderful, wonderful walk over to the Sunless Citadel. The sun is setting, which makes it a fitting journey on there, because there is no sun in the Sunless Citadel. So,
How can
uh,
they tell that it's summer?
oh, you look up in the sky before I mean, the people down there, or if there are people down there, they don't really seem to care too much about the sun, but let me take you over to
Hmm.
where we're going here and find a proper map. Excuse me. So, okay.
Whoa.
Let's turn this. We are not in there anymore. Oh, wonderful. So, let's get some
Suddenly much
screenshots.
quieter.
Oh, well, I'll fix that. There we are. Yeah, that's some nice creepy music there going. Ah, wonderful. Set the mood. Set the mood indeed. So, you come to a ledge, and what you see there is a rope bridge that appears to be broken right there. So just to tell you a little bit about, to paint a picture for you, to give you the illusion. Ah, yes. Uh, so the old road passes to the east of the narrow ravine. At the road's closest approach to the cleft, several broken pillars jut from the earth where the ravine widens. Two of the pillars stand straight, but most lean atop sloped earth. Others are broken, and several have apparently fallen into the dark depths. A few similar pillars are visible on the opposite side of the ravine. The point here is pillars, people. That's what Wizards of the Coast wants you to know, is pillars, okay? A sturdy knotted rope is tied to one of the leaning pillars on the side of the ravine. A sandy ledge overlooks a subterranean gulf of darkness to the west. The ledge is wide but rough, sandy, rocky debris and the bones of small animals cover it. A rough-hewn stairwell zigs and zags down the side of the ledge, descending into the darkness. So just to give you a little geography right here. This is about, let's see here. The far wall of the chasm is 250 feet to the west, and the bottom of the subterranean vault is 80 feet below where you stand. So it's about an 80-foot drop. So definitely don't just go diving down here. I'm going to go ahead and put you all where you need to be. Let's see here. If it's going to let me, of course. There we are. Ah, our adventurers floating in the abyss. Ah, there you are.
As one does.
Yes, yes. So, you have found yourself here. There appears to be what looks like someone had a fire here of some kind. And yes, those are indeed footprints right there.
Ominous.
Yes.
Can we take the steps?
Oh, absolutely. Why doesn't everyone give me a stealth check, please?
Stealthy monk.
Oh,
Oh, the
Ooh, crit
stealthiest.
stealth.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wait, where did Theodore go?
Oh, where did
As
he
they're
go?
walking,
Second ago.
Theodore is like mid-conversation. He's like, "There was a wizard I once knew who had this ability for feather fall. He'd make you as light as a feather, and he just mid-sentence just disappears."
Who is Germ again? Is that Alex? Is that you?
Yeah, that's Alex.
did he fall down the pit, never to return again?
He just
Alex,
made a lot of noise, I think. That's stealth,
he
right?
did make a lot of noise. Alex, you actually you lose your excuse me, Marin, you lose your footing. You stumble down the stairs. As you land at the bottom of the stairs, you gently caress your navel.
As
Trigger
one
warning.
does.
I would like everyone to please click on your tokens and roll for initiative.
Where might one find initiative?
Initiative will
It's
be
up
in
where
the
it says
top.
armor class and speed.
Yes.
Oh, yes, I see. Sometimes I forget.
I've got 3 circles.
Yeah. I'm
Mhm.
gonna just go over here because I'm sure it's here too.
Please make sure you click on your tokens when you're doing that.
There we go.
There we are. Yes.
Good that way.
We have
Oh, I did not select a token.
yes. That's okay. We'll do it again.
Oh shit.
How does one select a token?
So do you see all the little circles of people?
Yes. You
Click
see
on
these?
that is yours.
Well, I
Those are your tokens.
yes.
So click that, and then you can click initiative.
So we're going to put Marin down
Ooh,
here.
Speed, man.
Shouldn't have fallen.
Should not. Marin, you're supposed to be more nimble than this.
That was a joke.
A little embarrassing.
Clumsiest rogue.
He's a small man. Just one ale got to him.
Stuff in my
That's
toe
it.
on his first step.
It's a bit of a bad first impression for a rogue, really. You know.
So, and what is the walking order of everyone? How would this work out with everyone? With Marin falling down the stairs, who would go rushing to Marin's aid?
Okay.
I would do that.
I
Okay.
wouldn't go rushing, but I'd probably be somewhere like
Token?
second, third person to check.
Sure. And let's everyone please make sure to talk in the third person, as there's a lot of voices going on here. Theobald, I can definitely tell it's you with that lovely accent of yours, my dear.
You kindly.
Thank God it's not Paddlefoot.
I mean, it's a derivative of Paddlefoot, but Paddlefoot's far too suitable.
So, as you have fallen down these stairs,
It seems we are still trying to figure out the token for
oh,
one
that's
character.
no problem at all. Who are we waiting on? Are we waiting on Stabby?
Yes.
We're about to
Stabby.
do it right here.
Sorry, the alcohol got to me.
That's
Let go.
fine, Stabby. We've all
Yes, they
been
do.
there. There we are. So let's get everyone nice and neat and in order here. Okay. So, Marin, you have fallen. You are prone, but you are quite adept at going first as you find 3 giant rats starting to swarm around your little body. They are licking their lips in anticipation. Who knows what they'll do to you?
The tastiest of gnomes.
Indeed, indeed. So, Marin, what will you do now? And Marin, just to
Theodore yells
educate
from up
you,
above. He's like, "You seem to be in a hairy situation," and then laughs to himself. Not funny at all. Laughs to himself though.
Marin, take an inspiration point for that. I'm going to tell you what an inspiration point is. If you can look on the, I assume you have the stream up, yes?
Yes. Yeah,
So-
I have the stream up for him.
So an inspiration will be you check this little box right here. I will reward inspiration for good role playing and just lovely banter. So, when you go prone, you will definitely have to use up most of your movement if you want to get back on your feet. Because you definitely don't want to be prone, because those little rats, they will have an advantage on those attacks and just nibble your little flesh off and eat your eye juices.
Okay, so Marin attempts to jump back onto his feet and kind of thrust himself back towards the wall that he's next to.
Okay. Are you trying to take a defensive position of some kind?
Correct. Trying to blend a little bit into the shadows by the wall.
Sounds good. I believe you have some type of racial feature that might assist you. Let me take a gander here. Let's see.
Is this one I do?
Oh, I apologize.
Yes,
I am thinking of dark gnomes or snurfibleblin. I can never pronounce that correctly. Brr, brr, brr. That's what they're
I
usually
think
called.
it's how it's pronounced.
It's, you know, you have a couple of drinks and that's how it comes out anyway. But deep gnomes, that's what they're called. So, okay, so you are defending yourself. You have multiple options here. One I recommend is you could also ready an attack. If something gets within your business, you can give it a little stabby stab. Um, Additionally, you could also do a hide action too. Attempts to not to be seen by them. They will have to look for you. What would you like to do? Just press yourself against the wall and wait, or would you like to do one of these options?
We'll prepare to counterattack if provoked.
Okay. So let's say that if something gets within 5 feet of you, you'll give it the old business. Does that sound good?
Oh, I like the business.
Okay, excellent, excellent. So we'll move you back up here against this wall, have you press against the steps, and then Theobel, it is your turn now.
Theobel is going to also hold an action if it seems like any of the rats are coming forward. Can I have readied Thorn Whip?
Indeed, my dear, indeed.
Okay.
Virion, it's your turn now, sir.
Well, I reckon I'm going to take my move. Oop, I've got my wrong. Take my move to put me right about there. And then give that rat a little pinata treatment.
Ah, indeed.
Damn.
What's up? That's. Let's see some damage on that. Excellent.
It's 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning. What do you do for crits?
You can. Well, just go ahead and click where it says quarterstaff in the chat on there.
That's the wrong thing. There we go.
There you are. And it's not giving me. There we are. 7 plus 5. So we're going to. Let's see. Click on the first one.
Why did it do that? It should be 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning.
It does have that on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the math on there. 1d8 plus 4 bludgeoning.
Oh, the crit. You just roll twice.
Yeah.
I will
1d8?
just double that
Okay.
up. Yes. All right. Yes. Just which rat are you staffing?
This fella right here,
Oh,
the
that
one that's in range.
He is no more. That is a dead rat, sir.
Did Candy come out? I was kind of hoping a pinata effect.
No, as you've done bludgeoning damage, no, unfortunately, no candy on there. There's a bit of viscera that seemed to spew out of its mouth as you smack it with your quarterstaff. But I mean, that could be candy. Sure, sure. Yes, I mean, what is candy really? You know, if you really want to get technical with it. So,
Well, I mean, as a monk, I am a vegetarian, so viscera isn't candy for me.
sure, yes, that's something we definitely need to meditate on later on. But onto the
Indeed.
giant rats. Let's see here. One of them, it lunges towards Virion, and let's see what it's going to do to you.
Can I
Yes, your thorn whip, please. Okay, let's see damage. So make a melee spell attack.
Oops, sorry.
I'm assuming everyone's using D&D Beyond. Is that correct?
I haven't been.
Okay. There we are. That's the business right
I'm just
there.
using vanilla PHB right now.
Gotcha. So yes, that does some damage. Let's click on that thorn whip text on there. Let's see what happens. No, right underneath where it says 20 and 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There we are. 4 piercing damage. Yeah.
And it is dragged 10 feet closer to me.
So you bring it closer to you and drag it on. Let's put it right up here. Does that grapple too? No, it does not grapple. But yes, take 4 piercing damage. Excuse me, that should have been a 3 right there. My math. So you have it thorn whipped and dragged closer to you, which coincidentally also brings it in range of Merrin's stabby arm. Merrin, my dear sir.
We'll just forward and give it the stabby business.
Absolutely. Can you, on your character sheet, under weapons or equipment, you should have a section on there that says dagger or short sword or whatever stabbing implement.
Stabby thing.
Yes, stabby thing.
I assume I do not get attack of opportunity.
Oh, you've readied an action, so this is your attack right here. So
no, I'm sorry. This is Virion.
Virion,
hasn't been
yes,
pulled through me. So
that's true. But let's see what happens after this. You might not need to do that. But see, 16
Very
will
well.
connect. Click on where it says short sword in the chat, and let's see your damage.
A word, short sword.
Yes.
I clicked on 16.
There we are. Oh, and you definitely can do a
sneaky.
sneak attack because you have someone within 5 feet of you. Yes. Speaking of pinatas and viscera, you have destroyed this rat. You stab him in his little ratty face, leaving one other rat who is climbing up here, and he lunges at Virion. Let's see what is he going to do now. Where's that? I had a rat up right here. He's going to bite you. And a 16.
18 AC, so it should miss.
Nothing. It does nothing to you. It lunges towards you, but you are too agile to be attacked by it. Up on top of the ridge.
Do a cartwheel as a bonus action.
Perfect. It is stunned by your cartwheel. Theodore, there is some doings happening below you. What say you?
Theodore, seeing the craziness of all the rats trying to bite his newfound, he wouldn't say friends, but maybe compatriots, I don't know. Colleagues. His newfound colleagues summons a bolt of fire in his hand and attempts to throw it at the last remaining rat.
I believe that is going to connect. Yes, that hits. Let's see some damage, please.
Hey. And I believe if he's flammable, he lights on fire.
Let's see here. I don't see if there's anything on here about flammable rats, but let me take a look here.
Sad day.
Sad day.
This rat is full of sawdust.
This rat is definitely not flammable, but you have done a fair amount of damage to him. Would you like to move it all, Theo?
No, Theo isn't too. I guess Theo will move just a couple steps to the side here just to get a better overwatch position, but he's not too concerned. He's not in the fray, so.
Perfect. Which brings us to Stabby. Stabby, there is a rat screeching and attacking your newfound companions. What say you?
Stabby takes another drink from the ever-flowing cask that she has. And then she skewers the rat with one of her arrows.
All right, let's see. Go to your character sheet, and I want you to click on longbow, please.
She's working on it.
That's fine. We've all been new, Stabby. Don't you worry. We are all patient people here.
We've all stabbed for the first time.
We have all stabbed for the first time, and all the stabbings we've done afterwards have been glorious.
Longbow. We have selected longbow. Definitely. Oh yeah.
That will connect. Click on longbow. Let's see the damage you do. That is a dead rat. Tell me, Stabby, how does the rat die?
Excellent.
Did you ask how did the rat die?
Yes, I want to hear how this final rat will die.
Oh, well the longbow pierced it through its mouth, and it just went all the way through.
Ah,
Just
excellent.
split the rat in half.
She split the rat in half.
We are eating tonight.
Hot dog
Excellent. Yes,
style,
this
not
is
hamburger
dinner.
style.
Stabby has just caught dinner for the whole team.
Mrs. Feathers, we are out of combat now, but I'm going to give you an opportunity to do whatever you would like right now. You do enjoy rats, Mrs. Feathers.
Yes.
It is in your nature, and there is rat meat aplenty.
Well, as a lover of animals, you might say, since I am an animal myself, I would have suggested we keep the rats. However, I now suggest we eat the rats because an animal should not be wasted.
That's right. Waste
Maybe
not,
like-
want not, indeed.
Can we maybe like skin them first? Because I think there's something that we can probably do with the pelts.
Absolutely.
Such as make cloak.
I would like three survival checks to skin the pelts. I will say DC 15. Theodora, with your background, I will give you advantage on this.
Did you mean Theobald?
Theobel, I apologize.
I was
There's
gonna say.
too many damn Theos around here. Theobel.
Listen,
I was
I've
like,
had-
Theodore would not be native to this in the slightest.
all right, that was 3 survival checks.
Yes, please.
Can I just roll with advantage and then roll in normal time?
Absolutely, please.
Well, I got one. Oh, man.
You botched the
All right.
second one. The first one went so well, you forgot to sharpen your knife before you went to the next one.
I don't know much, but I do know you don't skin a rat with a blunt knife.
True. Yes, yes.
I mean,
Says the
I don't-
man with sharp fingertips.
I mean, I could use my teeth, but I've been told that's pretty upsetting to folks.
Yeah, that would be pretty off-putting. Just saying.
Well, if we encounter more of these critters, you might have some, unpleasant things to encounter.
So you do get
I mean,
one
these
more
are
roll.
big.
You do get one more roll because you do have advantage on all of those based on your background.
I see. Um,
Yes, you are able to secure 2 pelts. I will say that they are. You get about 5 silver for them if you bring them to town. So please add rat pelts to your inventory.
Theodore points at the one that he hit with the firebolt, and he's like, "That one's partially cooked if you're hungry." And then he sees no response, and it like just kind of like drops his head and walks to the side towards the stairs, and is like, "Oh, not, this is just rat."
I also have good berries in case anyone, doesn't want to eat rat.
Wonderful.
You know,
Although the
and
rat is the good berry of nature, isn't it? Oh, well, rats have been skinned. Combat has been had. I'm assuming you will proceed down the stairwell, yes?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Sure.
So, as a fortress emerges from the darkness, the subterranean citadel, though impressive, seems long forgotten. If the lightless windows cracked crenellations, and leaning towers are any indication, all is quiet, though a cold breeze blows up from below, bringing with it the scent of dust and a faint trace of rot. Let's see here. And now we move ourselves.
Nothing ominous at all here.
Nothing at all. All is as it should be. God, I hope I made all the layers correct on this and we don't reveal everything to you guys. Let's see here.
I don't know.
I'm
I think it looks cozy.
I see the
looking away
entire
just in
dungeon.
case.
Load, damn you. Load! Here the dice. Let us... bring it down
It
here.
is a very dark place we have come upon.
As is life, my dear. As is life.
I think Miss Feathers suffers from seasonal depression.
Don't we all? This season never ends, does it?
Abby is thriving.
What is the depression check? Is that Constitution or
intelligence or charisma? All right.
I actually have a character in another campaign whose rumor gives her like seasonal depression if she doesn't see the sun.
Viren, you are very depressed, my good sir.
I start listening to emo.
Yes. All right. So here is our map. And
you hear Virion humming Joy Division for no reason.
And I will show you what the entrance looks like. This is definitely not from Tomb Raider. This is what it looks like. Yes. Spooky and ominous, isn't it? Ha ha ha. That is not Laura Croft right there. No, that is not her. That is Stabby Von Wild person ready to storm the gates.
I've actually played Rise of the Tomb Raider and I don't remember that scene.
Oh God. Did I just hide everything? No. Let me see here. Let me make sure I do this right. Hang on 1 second. I don't want to reveal all. Alright, perfect. Okay, so. Dynamic lighting is a bitch. Alright, close that down. And let's try this once more. I will do this section right here. Is that going to work? No. Let's move this over here now. Thank you everyone for being patient. Patience is a virtue. Alright. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's try this one more time. Okay.
Dynamic lighting.
Did that work? No? No.
As it continues to get darker, Theodore is cursing himself for not like teaching some kind of lighting ability to himself.
That is
just like mumbling in the background.
This Theodore does not have dark vision of any kind. That's true. So.
Doesn't Miss Feathers may have night vision?
Oh, Miss Feathers definitely has night vision.
Mm-hmm.
Is this
Yeah, I see everything.
You see everything?
Yep.
Do the sparks from prestidigitation cause illumination?
Some very minor illumination. Okay. Why doesn't everyone, let's take a 5 right now while I figure this out. I want to make sure I get this right for you all, but take a nice 5-minute break and we'll be right back.
Brief intermission.
That's right.
We also probably have torches.
How many humans do we have in this group?
I am a regular human, not variant. Not sure who anyone else is.
Variant as well. I am very utility. I don't have a lot of useful combat spells for what it's worth. Oh wait, I do have. Oh, what am I doing here? I do have a light ability actually. I think. Pretty sure this is light ability. What does this illuminate?
I mean, I have torches, so those kind of work.
Yeah, I can do lighting. I have dancing lights.
I have fairy fire, but I don't have it.
I have ice knife.
Ice knife is great.
So, what's the situation with Mrs. Feathers and/or do you do the pellet thing?
Oh yeah, big time pellet.
Okay, just curious.
She just brings like a little bag with her everywhere.
Oh, the rat bullets
Occasionally-
are coming out of me in pellets.
Occasionally coughs up a pellet.
Yeah.
Don't look.
Look away! Look away!
I haven't seen anything.
All I see is a lot of angry-looking people, and I don't see anything.
Look away!
Did you get a picture of me?
Good news, Brooke doesn't have a character, so she's just running around like punching us all in the face, telling us to look away right
Yes,
now.
that is good.
That actually worked well because my character sheet is like perfectly placed over it.
Alright, everyone turn around right now. Keep turning around. Look into each other's eyes. Look at the darkness within. That's what we're after.
Awkward.
Citadel does have like pitch black eyes that are very, very creepy.
What is Theobald's race?
She's a half elf.
Oh my god,
Alright.
so she's basically Carillion.
Sure.
We are
Mhm.
back. I have it figured out now. I am a genius. But then my animated token is gone now, so that's going to be very frustrating. Ah, wait, there I am. Ha ha ha! No, why do I keep going away? Alright. Are we good? Everyone here?
No.
No, we
Yes,
have
there
some
is.
people on a snack adventure.
That's fine. I know a good snack attack when I hear one.
Mhm,
You
mhm.
enjoy. That's fine. I will get everything nice and queued up here.
It shouldn't be but a moment.
That's most snack attacks only take but a moment, so I understand.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of close.
That was always the thing that I really liked about Carillion from Vermintide is that she has these like pitch black eyes that make her kind of look slightly insect-like.
Theobald does have more like ruddy brown hair though.
How's everyone doing tonight? Enjoying the weather, yes?
Fantastic. It's so lovely down here,
It's
and the pit.
magical, isn't it?
It's sort of perfect weather. It's not too hot, not too cold, no breeze. Smell of decay.
Ladies, I don't know how you do deal with this hair. It can be a bother.
It is a bother. You're very right.
It is.
I just man bun it myself.
Honestly, a man bun would be excellent right now. Oh, look at me. I'm all tangled up. Oh.
I too man bunned it.
I should have man
I'm
bunned it right
woman
away.
bun
Ah, there
Actually,
we
I'm
go.
not man bunned. I just have a weird loop.
I'm a mess.
When was the last time you brushed your hair, Randolph?
Right.
Randolph, where is Randolph the Gray?
Ah, right here. Hello. Randolph the Hay. Yes.
Okay, the snacks have returned.
Excellent.
Miss Heather brought cheese and chips and salsa using snack.
We are replenished and ready for action.
Is it
Indeed.
pocket cheese?
It is Bloody Mary cheese curd and Food Club brand cheese cubes.
Wonderful introduction to the cuisine of our fine city. You will leave with higher cholesterol, I guarantee it.
We also have some port lime Merck's cheese spread.
Oh,
Oh God, that stuff. I miss that.
put it on some toasted baguettes of some kind. You are in heaven, my dear. I highly recommend.
The toasted tortilla baguettes.
Ah, yes. So, speaking of toasted baguettes, this has nothing to do with that. But the narrow stairs empty into a small courtyard. Apparently the top of what was once a crenellated battlement. The buried citadel has sunk so far into the earth that the battlement is now level with the surrounding floor. That floor stretches away to the north and south, composed of a layer of treacherous, crumbled masonry, which reaches to an unknown depth. To the west looms the surviving structure of what must be the Sunless Citadel. A tower stands on the west side of the courtyard. As we proceed through the Citadel, I will need to know positionings for everyone, who will be taking the lead, who will be in the rear, so on and so forth. So please talk amongst yourselves.
Are we in darkness right now, or is it like normal visibility?
Yes, it is quite dark, but enough of you. I'm assuming you have torches lit. Is that safe to say, everyone?
Oh yes,
So
I've lit a torch.
Yes.
Theodore is going to cast Dancing Light, and he's gonna kind of combine them all into one. I forgot that I had this.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
he's gonna put like the vaguely humanoid form of glowing light ahead of them, probably a good 10 or 15 feet, walking in the very front.
Okay, very good.
So that there's always illumination, but the goal is he's trying to position it so it's far enough ahead that there's a little bit of darkness between them and the glowing thing, so that it wouldn't necessarily give them away, if that makes sense.
Very good. Yes, I get what you're laying down, Theo.
And then with that in place, Theo is going to move towards the front, but not the direct front.
Okay, why don't you ping where exactly you're going to be?
Is that the door on the like north side of
Yes,
this
there
right
is
now?
there is a doorway right here.
So Theo would be somewhere like right around here.
Wonderful, wonderful. Theo, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Theo, being a very dexterous person that he is, takes a couple steps forward and...
Feel free to use acrobatics if you're proficient as well.
Let me see what my acrobatics looks like. No, it's the same as dexterity. Great,
Same.
not bad. That's
Oh!
pretty bad.
Oh, Theo!
That's a very
Theo, not only have you fallen into a pit, but when you fell into the pit, your hand gently caressed your navel, too. Oh. So,
Is that like constitution for arousal, or how does that work?
whatever tickles your pickle, my good sir. But as you are walking past a large chunk of masonry, it falls upon you, and you lose your footing, and you realize that the floor below you is quite loose, and you fall into a pit. Let's see here.
The dancing light is a concentration. So what is it wisdom to make sure I don't lose that, or is it charisma because that's my modifier?
I believe charisma is your modifier, so normally you take a constitution check to make sure if you break concentration or not.
Okay, I can do that quick.
Yes, you are so adept that you are quite
I'm like falling down the hole, but I'm so concentrated right now.
Right,
Like,
it's important you
don't
keep
even
this
know.
light up.
How deep is the pit?
The pit is let's see here. right here. 10 foot wide, 10 foot deep. Theo,
Well,
sorry, go ahead. What were you going to say?
oh, no, go ahead.
Theo, roll a 1d10, please.
See if I can remember how to do that here. Not there.
/ roll space
Oh,
1d10.
gotcha.
I was actually trying to put that into the text, not actually roll it. But...
Well, we got the same thing, so.
Let's try. Look at you.
Fancy.
Look at the teamwork on here. You are all synergized and ready to roll. So, yes, you fall into a pit. The pit contains 2 very small skeletons and 1 very live giant rat. Theo, you are in a pit with a rat. I will have you roll. I'm going to have just
Welcome to
you
the
roll.
rat pit.
Yes, welcome to the rat pit. Theo, you just roll initiative. I'm going to see how this giant rat fares with you. I don't think you're going to need everyone else on here, but this rat is definitely going to enjoy you a little bit. So, oh, I have a picture of the rat too, if everyone thinks to see. Here is the rat. Yes.
Oh my god.
I know. Quite hideous, isn't it? Yes. Let's only
Oh,
hope.
it's a cutie.
Let's hope there aren't more rats in here. Hint, hint. But
Oh.
let me go ahead and
Did
roll.
my initiative come through? Okay, it did.
It
14.
did, it did. Let's take a look here and see what the rat has gotten for you. Where is that? Apologies, it is quite slow. Technology, it's not the arcane. Let's see here. So this rat. Got a 21. This rat takes a bite out of you, but it only gets a 9. Theo, it is your turn to reciprocate to the rat, if you will.
You
don't
just
have to
hear
bite it.
from like down in the pit, you just hear like a very loud, like high pitched, like ooh, and then like a thwack. Hopefully a thwack.
No thwacking,
No.
I'm afraid.
No thwack. It's the rocks instead of the rat.
Everyone, you have an opportunity to assist Theo now. There is no initiative order because I'm sure you all make short work. Who would like to go first? Let's talk about, how about Mrs. Feathers? What are you saying right now?
Can I use poison shooting? My poison fingers?
Yes, you can spray poison into the pit. I think you're quite.
Sounds like Theo is going to be having a bad time here.
Well, hopefully Theo doesn't get hit.
If Miss Feathers wanted to use that, does she just click on it?
Yes, you go into your character sheet and you have actions or under your attacks. Perfect, there you are. All right, let's see how adept you are with this poison spray. Oh, where's that rat? This damned rat.
Pretty sure I'm getting sprayed with poison right now.
Oh, we'll
But
see.
the rat is also.
The rat failed. Theo, please roll a dexterity saving throw. Hello? Oh, there we are. You have dodged the spray. But the rat
so
is
spooked by the rat, he's very limber on his feet right now.
This rat has been sprayed with poison in the face, and you all may continue to assault it. Who is next? Who would like to smack this rat around?
I mean, I had an idea not necessarily to smack the rat around, but how to possibly get Theo out of the pit.
By all means, I'm all ears.
Did he fall into the pit?
He fell into the pit.
You hear me singing the theme song from Parks and Rec about the pit.
Perhaps he should
Exactly.
join a band called Mouse Rats.
What happens if is there a way for me to cast Thorn Whip and have him grab onto it?
I mean, you can try, sure. I'd be open to that. Let's say, because Thorn Whip is a cantrip, yes?
Yes, it is. And theoretically, I think I can target, like, I could also just target him and have him take damage.
Let's yes, you could go ahead and do that. Let's see if your number one do a spell attack to see if it's gonna hit him, and we'll do it against his AC.
Theodore's gonna die in the first like 3 seconds.
To friendly fire.
Yep.
Listen, I have healing. It's fine. I have 10 good berries stocked. We're good.
Wonderful. So, let's see here.
That's 6 points of piercing.
Crit and team kill. Oh my god.
I will say, for the sake of this, you could have just
Some
as
dual
easily used a
damage.
rope. We're gonna say it does no damage because Theobald is so agile with her thorn whip that it is not going to hit. It's not going to harm him. So
Thank you.
yes. So with that, Theodore, you can definitely climb up if you would like. What is everyone else doing about the rat?
I feel like no one else cares, honestly.
Honestly, it seems that
I mean,
way.
it's in the pit. Can it get out?
It could try scurrying out, but you are all on the ball, so I don't imagine the rat will.
I mean, like at this point, if no one's gonna do anything, Theodore is a little wounded, so I feel like he's gonna try and do something. He's not literally wounded, but his pride is wounded.
Emotionally.
Emotionally, he's wounded, so he's gonna again try and shoot it with a firebolt because
Okay.
he's like trying to make it a little bit cool, so he's like climbing up a little bit on the thorn whip because it's there now, but like halfway up, he's like firebolt.
Certainly. So one hand on the thorn whip, the other one casting firebolt. I could see that now. Yes. Ah, what a good firebolt that is too. Let's see some damage on that. I think it's safe to say that is yes. We're eating rat again tonight. Yes, yes. All right, you make some fine smoked rat. You climb out of the hole. Let's put me down there. There we are.
As he climbs out, Theodore is like immediately like, "Did you see how I scorched the rat? It never even stood a chance."
Yes, well done. Or perhaps medium well.
Inspiration. For both of you. Well, you only have one inspiration. No, that was Marin that had inspiration. Yes, both of you take inspiration.
There's so much inspiration going
Yeah,
around
it's
right
just
now.
all,
also
I'm very
inspired.
inspired now. Oh, so the rat is dead. What do we find down there in that little hidey hole? As you climb out, though, you do see down there is a scimitar and a shield, as well as a pouch which contains 23 silver and 4 gold.
Did you happen to check to see if maybe those skeletons had those rings on them? Because we were looking for some folks with rings.
At this point, Theodore's like halfway out, and he's like, "One moment," and he like slides back down and like is rummaging. Like you see like bones flying up to the top of the pit and like something like that.
Everyone, feel free to give a medicine check. DC 10. Medicine or survival. Oh,
I take damage.
oh.
I
Varian,
cut myself with a band-aid.
Varian, as you kind of look over the bones and examine them, you gently look at your hand, and you blow on your hand.
You get gingivitis.
That's right. You can tell that these are definitely not large skeletons. These appear to be goblin skeletons. So very small creatures, but these are goblin skeletons. They seem to looks like they have died about very recently, about a day or so.
They're already skeletons?
Yes, it seems as though they've been picked clean.
What did you say was down there? 4 gold and how much silver?
There was 4 gold and 23 silver, as well as a scimitar and a shield.
Theodore like hauls the scimitar and the shield up with him, and he's like, "Anyone need some new stuff?"
I wouldn't mind the shield personally.
Miss Feathers, is
Wait,
curious about the scimitar.
It's a sword.
Owls love swords.
Yes, famously.
Wonderful.
Yes, the scimitar is a single-edged, curved, saber-ish kind of sword.
Yeah.
I think pirate sword.
Okay, badass.
Or tulwar.
Theodore kind of like sticks the scimitar in the ground and leaves the shield there and is like, all for you.
How generous. Mrs. Feathers, let me go ahead and add a scimitar to your equipment for you. I can make short work of that. So you'll be ready to rock with it. Although I think yes, your mace will do the same type of damage, but now you can do, I believe scimitar is slashing damage.
Yes.
So there's a 1d6. Yes. You can now do scimitar damage. It's in your attacks and spellcasting. Let's see. Theobel, are you adding that shield to increase your armor class?
I already have a wooden shield actually. So it's like a +1 wooden shield.
It's a shield for your shield, isn't it?
Yes, can I just have like 12 shields as my armor class? Like, that's how that works.
Here's the
Yo,
deal.
dog, I heard you like shields.
I'll make a deal with you. If you
Alright.
strap that shield to your back, if anybody tries to attack you from behind, they will have disadvantage. Does that sound fair?
That sounds great. I will go ahead and put that I have 2 wooden shields in my inventory.
Wonderful.
As Theodore hears you like ask for the shield, he's very confused by the fact you already have one, but he offers it to you anyway.
Listen,
He just rolls with it.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned is that it's always good to have an extra shield.
Where did you learn this?
You know, around the swamp mostly.
Fair.
Truer words have never been spoken. So, would you all like to proceed through the door? And if so, who is going first? He asked
Theodore's immediately
ominously.
like, I'm not going.
I'm happy to take point.
All right, go right ahead. Who is that? I'm not getting voices correct. So
I'm sorry. Viren is happy to take
Virian.
point.
Yes, Viren. Is it Viren or Virian? I keep mispronouncing.
Virian.
Virian. Yes. So.
But I'm not offended if you get it wrong.
Oh, that's fine. I'll find other ways to offend you. Don't you worry. Let's see here.
You may.
So, reveal. Oh my word! What's happened in here? Oh, some type of ruckus. I see.
Certainly looks like a ruckus.
Yes, and Dungeon Alchemist doesn't allow me to do curved shapes, so this is actually a circular room. And let me do a little bit more over here so you can really see what's going on. So, the circular area is cobbled with cracked granite, upon which sprawl the bodies of 4 goblins, apparently slain in combat. One corpse stands with its back against the western wall. The spear that killed it is still skewering it and holding it upright. 3 wooden doors lead from this area. A hollow tower of loose masonry reaches 30 feet into the air, but the intervening floors and stairs are gone except for a couple of crumbled ledges. Let me point out those 3 doors to you. You have door number 1 right here. Let's see here. You have a door number 2 right here. And where is the 3rd one on here? This damn thing. Oh, and it's the door that you guys entered in. I don't know why they mentioned that, but yes, 3 doors.
It's important to know where you've been, you know.
That's true. That's true. What will you do in this room?
Well, first of all, I believe I will enter it.
Yes, you help yourself into the room.
I don't appear to be able to move past this wall.
That is unfortunate. Why can't you move past that wall? Oh, there you are. You're in there. Yeah. Can everyone else? Is everyone just walk? Y'all just get in there. I'll help you along. Don't worry. Daddy's here. He'll help you through.
He'll help you into the room.
So, what the hell is going on there? Oh my God.
Thank you, Father.
You're welcome. Oh, and Stabby, Stabby,
Stabby's
I
just
see you
waiting for the
back there
corner.
getting drunk. I'll
No,
help
she
you.
likes the corner.
All right. Nobody put Stabby in the corner. I'll put her right here. There we are. All right. So y'all just stumbled in here like you were a bunch of Three Stooges or something. Yes. Yes, you're in the room
Several
now.
more than that, but
That's right. That's right.
multiple stooges.
So what do you do now, everyone?
Theodore is like immediately a little more terrified because he just fell in a pit. So he like right away walks in the door and then like flattens himself against the wall, just like as close to the wall as he can get, and starts to inch closer to the wall, like moving downward.
Marin uses his dark vision to see if there's any creatures in the room that would be attacking or preparing to ambush.
Give me a perception check, please.
Certainly. Is it just wisdom?
Perception. You're looking for to be one of the specific ones.
Perception.
Big perception guy.
Let's see here. Doesn't appear to be any creatures in here that are going to attack you. Everything seems to be gone or dead.
Could I do maybe like a medicine check to determine how long these goblins appear to have been deceased?
Oh, absolutely. Why don't you? How about you give me a perception check too? Let's do that. Perception or medicine, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, same to both, but I'll do perception this time. 25.
They have been. You do a cursory glance around the room, and they appear to be. They've been dead for quite a while. A few things that are interesting, though. There is something that seems to be scrawled behind the one that's impaled in the wall. And then you do notice something extremely odd about this wall that's down here, which will not let me select and ping. Let's try it. Oh, because I'm not on there. There we go. Let's get the right one. Down here at this wall.
Can I tell what either of the scrolling says?
You can't read it completely because the body seems to be blocking it.
Can I move the body?
Absolutely. When you pull the spear out of the wall, it's over here. It's this one right here. Has the body. It's behind the body that's impaled in the wall.
Yeah, why not?
So you pull the spear out, and does anyone speak Draconic?
I actually might. I gotta remember what language I gave myself.
I want to take a look at your languages, see what you speak. I know at least one
I
of you speaks
do
Draconic.
not.
Stabby, I might be looking in your direction
No,
there.
I took Elvish.
I took deep speech.
Well, someone's planning to get into some serious trouble.
Over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Draconic. Okay.
Ah,
Where's
Stabby.
the writing?
The writing is on the wall, of course.
As it always is.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's right where I thought it was. That's good.
All right, so,
Um,
Stabby, you
yes.
look on the wall, and you instantly recognize Draconic language, and you see that scrawled on the wall is the word Ashardalon. Who would like to do a history check?
That sounds very much like Theodore's thing there. So he's gonna do one. Yeah. Oh wait, history isn't his thing, but he's gonna try anyways because he wants to be smart.
It appears it is his thing.
It is his thing, in case you were wondering.
Ashardalon, your memory, you remember that Ashardalon is some type of ancient dragon. A long time ago, but very well known.
You hear Theodore like fumble over his words. He's like, "This is a lizard, dragon thing." Chardalon, dragon,
Dragon, yes, yes.
dragon, dragone, as they say in the South.
Indeed, indeed. So, Theobel, I mentioned something on the southern wall. You can't help but notice there's a lever, some kind of hidden lever there. It seems like it's at a masonry block that perhaps if you pushed it, it might actually open something up.
Hmm. Hmm. She's curious, but I don't think she would push it or pull it herself. So I think she'd just point it out to the group and see if anyone wants to take the initiative.
I mean, I could give it a poke with a quarterstaff.
I mean, go for it.
Do you poke, sir?
I poke, sir.
Indeed. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Thank you very much. One sec. Dex save. Fortunately, terrible at Dex, but I probably roll for shit because I do that.
It's a lucky
too.
thing that you did poke this, because a needle extended 3 inches out of the opening, and it actually lodged inside your quarterstaff. So you'll definitely have to give it a nice tug to pull it out. But you almost got poked in the hand, my friend.
No, if
Right
I'd used
in the
my hand,
navel.
certainly.
But
Directly in the navel.
yes, in the navel would be much, much worse. But as you poke this little block in the wall, oh, come on, Chrome, are we going to do this now? There we are, right there. a secret entrance opens up to the southern wall, and I will show you real quick. And you find a room with appears to be 3 skeletons in there. This pocket chamber is damp and cold. The skeletons of 3 long-dead archers slump against rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall.
Sucks to have been them.
They're storing a lot of skeletons in this place.
That's right. Does anyone want to enter the
You need
room?
a lot of storage for skeletons in this place.
Can Marin rush forward to loot the corpses?
Absolutely, Marin.
Yeah.
And as Marin does this, I would like everyone to click on their tokens and roll for initiative, please.
Nueve.
DSSS.
That is not a good roll for initiative.
I can't get my chat to go.
We all roll for shit. It doesn't really
Refresh.
matter.
Let's see
Mine did
how
that too.
Absolutely.
let's see how the competition rolls. If Chrome wants to stop freezing on me, which it's been doing quite a bit.
Yes, I forgot to select a token.
Oh, that's why it's on the wrong layer. Okay. There we are. As you rush into the room, Marin. Let me take this off of here. I see we have our old rolls on here. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. That was my fault, everyone. Let me go ahead and make some adjustments on here. So
If it makes you feel better, I've always found that the turn is one of the least intuitive parts of Roll20.
yes. Roll20 it's been quite a pain in the ass, but I have invested so much money in it, I cannot turn back now.
Oh yeah, overall,
I feel that.
Yes.
I think it's great overall. I just really don't like certain parts of it, and that's the big one.
Mrs. Feather seems to be having issues helping Stabby select tokens.
That's totally fine, because I actually have Stabby. Stabby, I've got your back.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Stabby. Let's see here. Theodore. Theodore, where are you? Theodore,
Not great.
please roll an initiative. Because
Do you want me to roll again?
let me go check.
I got a 7 before.
Sure. So, and I think you rolled under someone else's account. Oh, there you are, right there. I see it. Okay. The reason why I need you to roll initiative is because you guys are up against some skelly boys right now.
Oh, Mr. Bones.
That's right.
Oh, Skelly Man.
Mr. Bones, I want off the wild ride.
That's right. Let's see, where did I put that one on there? So, these skelly boys, I still need to do their initiative. Where are they? There we are, right there. Perfect.
Oh no.
That's right. These are fast skelly boys. Oh, not
They
as
are the
fast.
speed skellies.
Not as fast as young Marin, though, so let's position these skelly boys in here. Marin, you walk in there, you rush in there. Before you could actually get all the way in the room, you see skelly boys look up at you, and you have a chance to react to that. What do you do, sir?
Just checking what I can do.
Marin, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
That's okay. I'm just looking.
That's right. Take it in. Absorb.
He's just looking at those skeletons. They looked at him, and they looked at me.
Dang. Dang, anthropological.
What a beautiful meet cute.
Aw, their heads bonk.
They kiss.
They go on a first date.
So upon noticing them, can Marin use his illusionist skill to blend into the wall as he sidesteps?
So minor illusion will not allow you to do that. You can only do things that are quite small, I believe. I forgot what the measurements are, but think of something more a little handheld. That's usually what you can use minor illusion for. You do have a few options you can do right here. You're not in combat range yet, so you could hide. You could take a hide action and kind of blend into the wall. I mean, they are still getting up, and they don't have eyes. I want to point that out. These don't have eyes, so how do they even see? You know, that's some type of bone sense, if you will. But
You could try pretending to be a dead goblin.
that's right.
Marin will attempt to just move out of range of the door quietly and wait.
So you just step in the doorway and you go eep, and then you just kind of just slowly back out of the room.
Yeah.
Are you trying to hide?
I'm waiting to see how the skeletons react to the door opening.
Excellent. So, all right. So
You can also say eep.
So, if that is your turn, our skelly boys are now going to rise. And the first one's going to come out, and he is going to take a poke at you, Marin, because he saw you.
Stabby, stabby.
That's right. And he is going to poke at you with his short sword. And that is a 22. Take 3 piercing damage, Marin. And then the other skelly boy, let's see distance on here. What do we have here? Ah, that is in poking range of a certain owl that I know of.
Me?
Yes, you, Mrs. Feathers. Oh, Mrs. Feathers. Oh no, why did it not work? It's not letting
Because
me.
I have 2 smarts.
Oh no.
It's
Not
not
the
letting me.
N2NPDWU9PR.
Oh, rolled. Oh, that's not my screen. This is the
This
absolute
creepy
bitch
goblin's being
of
weird.
doing. Yes, creepy goblin, you smug bastard, you. Take 4 piercing damage, Mrs. Feathers. That'll teach you for standing there innocently, minding your business. Then
The
Skelly
green one or
Boy.
the red one or the blue one?
I think it's the red one.
The green one.
Yeah, the green one.
I
It's your
just
health.
do mine.
Yep. You
Yeah.
could just change your green, the number on your green one. You can just change the number to -4. So, or just take 4 off of that total, and you'll change your health bar. There you are, right there. And the other Skelly Boy, he is going to run up on Viren, and he is just a little bit out of range. But Mrs. Feathers, you could take an attack of opportunity, so feel free to swipe at him with your new scimitar, if you will.
I would love to do that. In fact. No.
That's going to connect. Why don't you click on scimitar? Let's see the damage. You do 4. 4
Heavy.
slashing damage. Is that slashing damage? Yes. All right.
The Diz boy?
Yes, Yes, that's boy. Oh, there's no health on there, so yes, this one right here just took 4 slashing damage. Viren, it's your turn. There's a skelly boy on your face. What say you,
Oh,
man?
Going to give him a whack.
Sorry, I
One
don't
whack, please.
see that person, but I didn't go.
Oh, you didn't go? I have you down as
Oh,
16.
oh yeah, you're like
Yeah.
miles ahead of me.
Let's see
Yeah.
here.
Hold on, me unmove.
Unwhack.
Because Virian's initiative is a 9 and mine's a 16.
Yes.
Oh, I see what happened. Like I said, it was the old initiative. Okay.
Yep.
There
He's
we
gonna
are.
give him the whip first.
Ah, yes, when there's a
Give
whip,
him the
there's a
whip.
way. All right, so let's see here. Let me
Give
go
him the
down.
whip.
Theo, you are at a 7. Get
Correct.
this all corrected on here. And Theobel, you are at 16. And who else? Oh, there's 2 Theobels on there. That's the problem right here. And Stabby is a 10. Good old Stabby. All right.
Okay,
Perfect.
so Stabby should go before me as well then.
Yes. So Theobel, your turn. I apologize.
No worries. I'm not trying to be like a, rules.
I don't take it personal at all. Don't you worry at all. That was my bad
You're
right
illegal.
there.
I'm gonna go ahead
The
and
rules clerk.
I'm just gonna move a little bit forward, and then I am going to go ahead, just double check and make sure this is within range. It's like just within range for Thorn Whip.
Yes, whip it good. Ah, perfect. Let's see some damage there.
Wait 1 second. It's not helpful computer.
Ooh, that's a whip.
Ooh, yes, 5 piercing damage. And which are you hitting the one that's directly in front of Mrs. Feathers?
I'm actually hitting the one that is in front of Marin.
Marin, okay.
Because I would like to then pull it 10 feet towards me.
Perfect.
And see
Marin, take an attack of opportunity as well. I apologize,
Thank
Theobel. I talked over you. What else were you saying?
Nope, that's exactly what I was going to say, or I was
Oh.
going to inquire about, I should say.
Sure.
I just need to.
Yeah, just click your attack. So whatever your dagger, I think, is what your main weapon is. Oh, there you go, short sword.
Yes, yes. That's going to connect. Let's see some damage. Click on short sword on there. That's perfect. Yes, good job there. He is still alive, but he has taken quite a bit of damage. I'd say
Is
another
he
good.
alive though? He is a skeleton.
Yes. Oh, as alive as he's going to be. You know who really is alive though? Is Stabby. Stabby, what say you, woman? What are you going to bring today?
Can I bowl to the skelly boys?
What would you like to do?
Bowl and try to like knock all their bones over.
You want
With
to
an
bowl?
arrow or with something else?
With a bowling
Oh,
ball.
you want to bow? Oh, you want to
A
bowl?
bowling ball or like a rock.
What rock are you trying to bowl with? There aren't many bowling ball aerodynamic rocks around here, so I am interested to see.
I guess I will
Rip a head off a
or at least
goblin.
it's my option right here, right? I guess I'll try another longbow instead as a second option.
Would you like
and
to
I'll,
throw some rubble? You can definitely throw rubble if you'd like.
I feel like I'm not sure I feel very I don't think Stabby feels very confident in that choice with some rubble. But let's try the longbow.
Sure. Okay, let's do a longbow attack. Which one would you like to attack? This one, this one. Let's say this is number 1. This one right here is number 1. This
Okay.
is number 2, and this
Okay.
is number 3. Number 3 might be difficult for you to hit because you have a few people in your way.
And I will
Can we
say,
go
I
with-
don't know if it matters or not, but technically number.
I feel like
old 10
there are several people in my way, but let's go with number 1.
See, about what were you saying?
I was saying I don't know if it matters, but 3 was pulled 10 feet closer to
Oh,
me.
that's right. I'm sorry. Thank you. You are keeping me honest. I appreciate that. There we are.
Theobel's got you covered.
That's right. So you're gonna hit number 1, you said?
Yes, please.
All right. Let's see a longbow attack, please. I am afraid that does not connect.
Great.
The arrow whizzes past. almost hits Marin in the head if he was only 3 feet taller, but luckily he's a
Stabby's
little
had too much
man.
wine.
Virion, time for your real turn. What do you say?
Alrighty.
Realtor.
I make a half step forward and do a quarterstaff two-handed attack.
That's right. That is going to connect. Let's see some damage.
Smack that Bisha up for virtually nothing.
You actually, your quarterstaff, it seems to be quite damaging to it, because not only do you hit it, but it shatters when you hit it. Almost as if your quarterstaff's damage is, these skelly boys are vulnerable to it.
Huh. So these guys don't like to be bludgeoned, unlike
Ah.
most people who enjoy being bludgeoned for
That's right.
reasons I don't entirely understand.
Not that kind of dungeon, sir. Not that kind of dungeon. That is Wednesday
Listen.
nights. That's boyfriend dungeon, okay?
There is no boyfriends in this dungeon.
That's right.
You may
You
not
haven't tried
date
to
my
seduce a
quarterstaff.
skeleton yet.
Yes. Nobody has tried yet, and I don't think anyone would fail. So, Marin, Skelly Boy is being dragged away from you.
You could seduce him if you want.
That's right. Perhaps Theobald is vying for its affection. Will you let
that be a
this woman
persuasion
from the
check?
swamp take him away from your loving arms? Let's see.
As he's being pulled away, can I take out my short bow and launch an arrow
You could.
in his direction?
I would say that at this range, a short bow might not be that effective, because he is still in
Is he
somewhat
close
midair.
enough? Is he close enough that I can reach him with my short sword?
You absolutely could. If you took like maybe a half step forward, he would be in poking range, so definitely you have the option to do that.
I would very much like to take a half step forward.
Give him the poke.
Poker, I hardly know her.
Give him
Right.
the poke.
Well, we're going to get to know him now, aren't we? Let's see some poking, please. Give me a poke roll.
An intimate poking.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm a little slow with my poke.
It's so, like I said, we were all new once, but once we got into the habit of poking, it came naturally to us. Unfortunately, sir, you did not poke well. You stab into the air as he's being pulled away from you, and you miss, because Theobald definitely wants to caress him with her vines more than you want to poke him. So,
You have been poke blocked.
that's right. Theodore, what will you bring to us today, sir?
So, seeing Virion be so successful with his quarterstaff, Theodore feels as though he should do the same, and so he's going to charge the one in front of Miss Feathers and do a two-handed attack as well.
Yes.
Oh, my screen's going all over. I didn't mean to move there. What is going on?
I don't know.
And my whole screen is dragging when I try and move my token.
You're very excited.
You inadvertently
so exciting.
flee.
Yes.
All right, that's close enough. All right, there we go. Alex is choking. It's okay.
Too many pellets.
Residual
Breathe.
damage.
Breathe.
And two-handed attack with the quarterstaff.
Ah, boom. Let's see your damage on that.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gives him the old smack.
Smack away.
Give him the slap.
I feel like he's going for like that feet sweeping motion, you know?
Oh, perfect. That will make short work of it. You have shattered that skelly boy.
Got no kneecaps left.
As we're going through, I forgot to check chat. Yoshimitsu from our Discord server has joined us. Yoshimitsu, thank you so much for hanging out. We really appreciate you watching us seduce some skelly boys. All right. So, now, the woman of the hour, Mrs. Feathers. What will you do to this last skelly boy?
Miss Feathers thinks she will use.
I'm sorry. I want to pause for a second. I thought you were married. Did I get that wrong? I apologize.
It depends on the day, so.
Okay.
You could use Ms. Feathers, probably.
and I understand people are doing those types of relationships, and I have no problem with that. No judgments for me. You know, what's between consensual adults and owls? You know, that's acceptable. So, yes.
Mr. Feathers is an open man.
That's good. He's very supportive, and you guys have a very trusting relationship. So, you know, my hat, madam, hats off to you. Okay. Yes. Please. So, Miss Feathers, what are you going to do now?
I think I'm gonna use my scimitar again.
Let's see it happen. That's perfect. Let's see some damage there. That is a dead Skelly boy. Or is he alive now? What happens when a Skelly boy dies? They come to life now?
Double dead.
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Undead.
Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. No. Let's see here. Oh, so dead
Jack
Skelly
Skellington
boys.
is dead.
Yes, you have defeated my Skelly boy trap. You
Oh no.
astute players, you. There are no more Skelly boys. There was talk of loot, though. We are going to look in there for loot. That was Marin's plan now?
Mm-hmm.
So Marin, you enter the room. You find that each skeleton had 20 arrows. There is additionally in there seems to be one super special arrow in there. You find 1+1 arrow in a special socket on one of the quivers. And as well in there you find a coin purse that has 10 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces. So let's just take a quick count of loot real quick. I will make a nice little group loot handout if we want to split this up.
Ew.
These Skelly boys actually got paid pretty well. I think they had
Right?
a yen or something.
Well, it was between the three of them, so
Still,
they probably
that's a lot of gold for a skeleton.
yes,
Union Skellies.
that's right.
What is the cost of living for the undead?
I mean, it's pretty low.
Not much at this point.
I wouldn't think so.
They get paid well though.
I'd imagine you have to venture into the nine hells to find the answer to that question, sir. So let's see here. We have 10 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces, and our little goblin friends, they gave us 4 gold pieces and 23 silver pieces. So you have a total of 14 gold pieces as well as 33 silver pieces. And if we're tallying things up, you have killed, let me get the math right on here. You have killed 4 rats, 4 giant rats, and now 3 Skelly boys. Huzzah!
Theodore's like tallying. He's like, 2 rats and a skeleton.
Right. Share that with everyone.
Ooh.
There we are. That's going to be helpful, so I can add up XP later on. So, yes, you have made short work of this room. Oh, and we also have the +1 arrow. Who will be using this arrow? This is a magic arrow.
Presumably somebody with a bow.
Stabby, I'm looking in your direction.
You picked up the arrow. Are you going to offer it to other people?
I'm gonna hide it in my pack.
He's hiding the arrow.
Give me a sleight of hand
Keep an
check,
arrow.
please. Sleight of hand. DC 10.
Oh.
Did I say arrow? What arrow? There was no arrow there. You guys must have heard things. All right. So we have that on there. And then
Sneaky boy.
you go ahead, you put that in your inventory, a +1 arrow.
I noticed, but I don't say anything.
That's right. So,
You should.
3 doors. Where to next?
We should go in the
The other
door in
one
the
is-
upper left corner.
One there?
Yeah.
Any objections, everyone? Is that the way we're going?
I'm gonna give it a listening at.
Okay.
Yep, thank you.
Give me a perception check.
I'm not super perceptive. Oh, it sounds great, guys. Let's just go right in.
Not only do you listen, but
Also, I
as you
can't hear anything
as
right
you
now.
put your hand against the door to hear, you turn towards it and you give it a lick.
Oh, what does it taste like?
It tastes disgusting, like dead rat.
Oh, this door tastes gross, but I don't think there's any danger.
That's right. It doesn't look dangerous at all.
I don't think that that's like the best way of scouting out a location, but all right, I guess.
By all means, give it a lick. See what you taste.
Theodore
Why
immediately
so-
is like, I once knew a man who could detect danger by licking walls and doors, and he was never wrong. And like with complete and utter confidence, is like ready to go into the door.
Theodore, I told you not to tell people about that story of me. All right.
I mean, it doesn't taste dangerous at all. Go for it.
Are we poking this door open?
I'm not trying to metagame, but I do think if Theobald, being a somewhat logical person, saw someone lick a door and go, "Oh, it's fine," she would want to give it a lick.
I want to clarify. He didn't
Yes.
lick the door. He listened, and then he licked his hand.
Oh, okay. That's a little different. That's
Yes.
a weird personality.
What
Still doesn't taste dangerous at all.
What is Theo trying to persuade?
I was gonna say he was gonna persuade Theobald and be like, well, it seems perfectly safe, but with a 7, I don't know what he's persuading here. So very shakily, he's like, seems safe to me.
All right. Well, we open the door, and you find a long hallway. In this hallway, there are 3 closed doors.
I wonder what those taste like.
We'll find out, won't we?
Theodore slaps you on the back and is immediately like, you should go lick those doors.
You know, that 7 persuasion check convinced me.
All right, so you have a door to the north, a door to the south, and a door to the west. Where are we going?
Door to the south is closest, right?
Yes.
Fully convinced of my ability to taste danger. I would love to perceive that door.
Theodore, completely bluffing about his ability to taste danger, readies a firebolt just in case anything like barges through the door and tries to kill him.
So are you listening to the door, or are you just walking in?
Actually, can't move into the hallway yet.
That's very strange. I don't know why it's not letting you guys enter hallways. I will need to look into why it's doing that.
There we go.
There we go. I believe it's got something to do with the closed doors when you enter in Dungeon Alchemist. It's very strange.
I have not seen that before, but that's pretty cool. I am going to attempt to perceive this door.
All right.
Did the perception check.
Theobald, can you move now? I moved you.
Succeed.
Okay, now I can.
All right. You listen and you don't hear anything.
Can I listen at this while he's doing that?
Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Can I lick my hand?
No. I mean, you can if you want, but it won't be as sexy.
I suddenly can't.
It won't be as sexy as it was the last time you did that.
This tastes like the last door.
You actually listen to the doorway, and not only do you listen, but you notice a very small crack in the door, which allows you to look in. This room appears to be quite empty. I mean, there's a few dusty furnishings in there, but for the most part, it is quite empty.
This room is dusty and empty.
Does Theobald lick her hand?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, it does not. Where to next, everyone?
Theodore, completely confident in Virian's appraisal of the door, walks up behind him and is like, this seems like a good door.
Is Theodore opening the door?
No, he is totally not confident in the door at all. He's just standing by it waiting. He's just like kind of smiling and looking at the door. No one's saying anything. He just it's an awkward, tense moment.
He's
Just
queuing
waiting.
up. Queuing up, yes.
Basically, yeah.
I give him a big grin and just kick the door open.
You give me a few rolls here. Number one, let's see some stealth on there. Let's see how quiet you are kicking this door open.
No, I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Oh, you're not? All right, give me a strength check then. Strength or athletics?
Just kicking the fucker off the hinge.
Just to add like a little extra to it too, Theodore
save.
uses prestidigitation to make like sparks fly off the door as he kicks it too. It's just like explosive looking.
Kaboom.
Confident in himself, as clearly his kicks are infused with the power of himself and his inner spirit. We're gonna count that as an aid action on there, and you kick the door in. As Theodore also takes, he gets a inspiration point for that if he doesn't have one already.
I
Inside
do, but yes.
this doorway right here, you just find an empty room with it appears to be a cask. The stone relief carved door. Oh, I'm sorry. This was a stone door. You shattered it, but yeah, that's how powerful you are. You know, this stone relief carved
Do I have
door.
to take damage from the kicking through stone?
Absolutely. The stone relief carved door sealing this chamber portrays a dragon-like fish swimming. As you open it, this 10-foot square chamber is hewn from stone. It contains an upright keg fashioned out of rusted iron. Rusted pipes lead from the keg into the floor.
Theodore looks behind him and sees like Stabby hasn't actually seen into the room yet and immediately goes, "Nothing in here, empty room."
Hey, Stabby, is this
Susceptible.
booze?
Very much louder, he goes, "Nothing in here." Let's see, what do we got here? Very unconvincingly.
Yeah, Stabby doesn't believe you. Or maybe she does. Stabby, give me a wisdom check. Let's see if you believe him.
Okay. Give Stabby 1 minute, please.
No problem. Stabby, you take your time.
Thank you.
That's right. Welcome.
Oh, barely.
Welcome, piece of gum. That's right. Parties versus doors. That's what it always is. Let's see here. Oh, and she does not believe you at all.
As always.
Right. So, who knows what's in here? Stabby has to go look for herself.
Yeah, can Stabby check out the room herself?
Absolutely. You look in and you see that he was lying to you. There is a keg in here.
Kill him.
Yes, I want to murder my teammate for lying.
Now remember,
Booze and
no
team kills.
PvP. No.
Stabby is all about the booze and the team kill.
Stabby's
Right.
just angry now.
Use that
Stabby
anger in
just
healthy ways.
restocks and does not share with the rest of the team.
Let's see here. So you're going to open the keg? Is that what you're going to do?
Yes, please.
All right. Everyone click on your tokens and roll for initiative.
Oh, Lord.
Theodore just shakes his head as whatever is happening happens.
Crit initiative.
Dude's so fast.
I'm a speedy fucking monk.
Sorry, I rolled twice.
How?
Oh, shoot, I
dare
didn't select
you.
my token, so I have to roll again. But I got a good roll. There we go. Oh, that was a much worse roll.
As you open the keg, two very small creatures burst forth, cackling. As they are freed. Did you hear my cackle? It went.
That was a great cackle.
Yes.
So, wait
Probably
here.
best cackle I've heard all week.
Oh, just you wait. I have more cackles coming up. But this is what they look like. One appears to be made of steam. The other appears to be made of ice. Yes. And they do have dicks for noses. I am sorry to say.
Oh God, I don't want that in my navel.
No, you don't want that in your navel at all.
No, it's okay.
Let me go ahead and click on them. If it will let me. And we have two very different creatures here. Let's see here. There we go. And we are going to click on
One is steam, and what's the other one?
ice.
Ice.
Yes, ice and steam together at
Ice,
last.
ice, baby.
That's right.
The colder penis girls.
Right, and then we'll click on the ice one. If it's going to let me actually click on it, get the hell out of the way, screen. How dare you? Come on, turn order. Let's load. And then I gotta click on the ice method. All right, there we are. There we go. Right there. Okay.
Wow.
There we go. Yes, he's ready for action. The Steam one
I'd
is
say.
going to show up on there, so let's go ahead and just write him on there. Steam method, yes. And he got a 3.
Slow boys.
All right, let's see here. What do we have? Virion. The little steamy and icy boys have popped out of there. What are you going to do?
Which one is the steam one and which was the ice one?
So, let me zoom in here a little bit. Let's see here. Go to the one on here.
Did roll not show?
The one on the right is ice. The one on the left is steam.
You're girly. 5.
Well then,
Okay,
I figure I can't move into the room again because of reasons, but I'm going to take a pinata at the ice method because I figure that's the one I could actually do something to.
Let's see what that does. Ah, right you are. You can do something to it. Let's see some damage. Yes, you hit that. It is going to take 10 damage, actually. You have hurt it quite well.
Another thing that doesn't like getting whacked with sticks.
That's right.
Amazing how many things don't like getting whacked with sticks.
I don't think there's an allergy going around, quite frankly. Yes.
Sticks are super effective.
Yes.
And then, can I use my remainder of my move to disengage, or would I provoke an attack of opportunity?
You would provoke an attack of opportunity. You are not a rogue, sir. You are a monk.
I'm going to do that even though, because I want to get other people's ability to get in there.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the way.
All right.
I'll take the attack of opportunity.
All right. He claws at you, and he hit you. Take 3 slashing and 4 cold damage.
Holy shit, that fucked me up good.
You disrupted his slumber. I would be pissed too.
I can't say I blame the dude.
That's right. Next, he's going in for the kill again, because it's now his turn. He is going to he's going to move up a little bit, and he is going to inhale very quickly, and he blows out frosty breath at everyone. Let's see here. I need everyone. Let's see here. What is the range? Where's that? So that's going to be a 15. Oh yes, that's going to get a lot of you. Everyone except for Mrs. Feathers. Miss Feathers right now. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
It's saved, but I could still be down by this because I don't have a lot of hit points left.
Everyone. DC, it is, where was it say? It said 10. 10 dexterity
okay, so I
saving
save.
throw. Yes. So everyone, Theobel, take 3 cold damage. Everyone else take 1.
Ooh, I'm still up. Barely. I
Ready
might,
for
might take you up on that good berry.
Did he
well.
move into attack of opportunity range for me?
No, not quite yet. He's in the doorway, so the doorway I believe still has some range on there. So
for attack of opportunity, he has to move through your reach,
yes,
right?
yes.
Not just into it.
Basically, has to move by you. Yes. Move by you, away from you, because right now he's very much ready to rock in your face right now. Stabby, someone
Yes.
just breathed icy, smelly breath on you. What will you do about that?
In true fashion, in her name, can she stab it?
Absolutely. I would expect nothing less of someone of your
Right.
caliber.
Right. What can I stab it with? Let's see.
Uh,
Can we try the short sword?
Absolutely. You'll have to squeeze in between Virion and Theo, though.
Oh yeah. So can I move? Can I move? I don't. How do I?
I'll move you for you. Don't worry. I've got your
Yeah,
back.
you can move through us.
Yes.
Thank you.
That is going to connect. Let's click on short sword and let's see some damage. 7 piercing damage. Yes, that's quite good. Let's see. Any immunities? No, it is good. Yes, you definitely take a good chunk out of it. Has about 4 health left now. Theobel, someone just breathed an Arctic blast on you. From the swamp, you are not used to this frosty, chilly weather, and it upsets you. What will you do?
Well, I don't much like the way we're all bunched up here, especially if that other fella got a breath weapon as well, so I think I'm gonna do something kind of weird and just open the door behind me.
Okay. You open the door, and you find, as I mentioned before, a very empty room. You are
And
welcome
then,
to. Did you want to move into the room for some cover?
yep,
All right.
is oh,
There. I have
I'm gonna go.
assisted you into the room.
And um, is that my action and part of movement?
No, I will let opening the door be a free action.
Okay, then I will. While I do that, I will have handed Virian a good.
All right. I'm assuming you're tossing it to him, yes?
Yeah, I mean, I can give him the good berry first, and
All
then
right. You
do
clasp
the
it in
stuff.
his hand.
Sweet. Thank you.
Yes.
Love me a good berry.
Where do good berries come from?
You don't
The
want to
conjuring.
know.
The age-old question.
This is actually just that cranberry because that's one of the things we grow in the swamp. But
Excellent. So it'll help with UTIs and stuff.
it is a
right?
little like sulfurous tasting, and when you bite into it, it kind of oozes black a little bit.
No side effects at all. No, none at all. Don't worry. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
Good berry
Right.
does what, like 1 HP?
Yes,
Ooh, up to 3.
that's right. Moving on up in the world.
But I don't have to
Speaking,
eat for 24 hours. So.
that's right. Speaking of moving on up in the world, Miss Feathers, what do you have for us today?
Am I able to move up and try my ice knife on
You
this guy?
can. It will be very congested, though.
Oh yes, that's true. Miss Feathers is confused about the best action
Can you
to take.
hoot? Can you make a hoot?
Hoot.
Give me an
You can also
inspiration for.
prepare an action if you want to do that too.
And
So you can say if they move in front of me or something, you can stab them if it's in range of you. Like you can prepare something based on that. You have to say the condition though. So they walk through the doorway and that's when it would trigger it.
They walk through the doorway and that triggers my ice.
Okay.
Prepare that I would like to.
So as soon as they set foot through the doorway, your ice knife will be unleashed. All right, take an inspiration point for some quality hooting.
Hoot hoot.
I would be I would be concerned if Theobald got into the hooting and the hollering, though, because that could one-up you. Yes. Theo, your turn.
That is how they do down in the swamp.
That's right.
If the barrel in the back were to say go up in flames, would that hit both of them, or is that too isolated?
If it contains something flammable, perhaps, yes.
I'm gonna can I roll a perception to see if Theodore is able to like perceive whether it's got flammable liquid in it or anything in it to begin with?
Let's say, what would be a good roll for this? You could do perception. If you have any like say, I don't think you have any cooking tool skills or anything like that, or brewing supplies, but perception probably be the best.
Okay.
It is of fine quality, this keg. You have never seen craftsmanship like this before.
Theodore, seeing how fine the quality of the keg is, assumes he should not try and ignite the keg
Oh, you
because
wouldn't
it's
want
so
to
fine.
destroy something so fine.
So he's going to instead shoot a firebolt at the ice Mephrit, because fire and ice.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
an excellent attack on there. Let's see some damage. Oh, 9.
Sizzling.
Absolutely, that was a fine attack. As you attack it, let's see here. What is the range of everyone on here? Let's see here. Let me get the right one. 2, 5. Okay. Yes. 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 Oh. When you shoot it, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Let's see here.
Good on you. But I'm afraid that you will still you will be taking 2 slashing damage as this when you shoot with your firebolt, it explodes in a burst of jagged ice shards that explode out at a 5-foot radius of it. So yes, take 2 slashing damage, please.
So after shooting it with an ice or the fireball, did that kill it?
Yes, it is now dead. There's
Okay.
a little red
So
X
with
on it.
the doorway now open, Theo's gonna run through and follow Theobald into that next room over. I can't move into the room, but I guess I should probably check distance there. Huh?
There you are. Now, you're in there now.
Oh yeah, we're good. I'll move just to like the side of the doorway.
It's the TNT clubhouse. Yes.
No one else is allowed.
That's right, especially if your name doesn't start with a T. Next up is the steam method. He is going to move into position. Let's see what delightful atrocities he can commit upon your supple bodies. Let's see here.
I cover my navel just in case.
Yes, that is wise, as he is going
Is
to
that
go
a
ahead.
reaction?
Yes, we'll say it's a reaction. You cover your navel. Covering your navel is always a free reaction. Let's say that. All right. So, everyone that is in that hallway right now, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, except for Mrs. Feathers. You don't need to, you're still out of range. He has not exited out of the room either, just letting you know. Oh, what wonderful saving throws I am seeing. Oh. And lucky for you, I will give you the 10 on that stabby. But you all take 4 fire damage. How are you doing, Virion? Are you hugging the floor right now?
I am downed.
Oh. Virion.
Marin also dies.
So you're also down?
Oh.
You don't die, you're just down.
You're just down. You fall to the floor, reaching out to each other in death's embrace. Virion, roll a death saving throw, please.
I'm over here so I can
That's right.
Grab him as we go down. Death save. Oh,
Oh, there you go. Doing well so far.
Mark a success. That looked like a 1 for a
S-
second there. I was
yeah.
not happy.
Stabby, your compatriots are on the floor and they're holding hands. You feel jealous. What will you
Holding
do?
hands and also holding our navels.
That's right.
Um, oh no, I don't know. What are my options?
You can attack. You can run away screaming like a coward. Uh, you can drink. I mean, the sky's the limit.
That's what I'd suggest.
What would you like to do?
Drink, probably, but
Have some Malort.
yeah, yeah. Um, what ways can I attack this steam creature?
See what your character sheet has. All right, so is this her sheet?
Yeah.
So you've got all of your weapons here.
Okay.
You can also do, and so if you go to here, you also have. I don't think you actually have any spells.
Oh, good. Useful.
Yeah, you have no spells. So you get your ability or your weapons here.
I think I'm free.
Yeah.
Okay, can I try?
Um. So you can dagger, longbow, short sword, basically, are your options here. Or you have people on the ground. You can try and move them out of harm's way if you'd like. You could try and like help them back up now that they've like fallen down and they're like knocked out. So you can stabilize a person who's knocked out, so they're not like dying. Or you can move them, or you can attack. The sky is the limit. You could grab a rock and throw it at the thing if you want.
You could, if you really wanted to, you could drop trow and you could poop on their corpses. I won't judge you, but probably
You could
won't be
literally
helpful.
take Alex up and you could throw him at them as an attack if you
That's
wanted
true.
to.
You could.
Can I use a dagger and try to stab the thing?
That's right. You go right ahead. Let's see how that works out.
He's made of steam, so I don't have high hopes, but you know.
Stranger things have happened, Stabby. Stranger things have happened. Ah, I actually think that's going to connect. Let's see some dagger damage as you stab the steam. 6 piercing damage. My word, Stabby. Yes, that is, you do some decent damage to this thing.
Excellent news.
That's why her name is Stabby. Maximum damage on there.
They don't call me Stabby for nothing.
That's right. Let's see here. So 16. So that's going to be, yes, down to 16 health on there. Theobel, there's 2 dead people blocking the doorway to your clubhouse. Are
We're
you
not
going
dead.
to? Yeah, you will. You're on her property. You're going to die.
We're dead adjacent.
That's right.
If you manage to have 2 people die on the very first day, I'm gonna be so impressed.
It wouldn't be the first time.
In terms of turn economy, what would it be to take a good berry and smash it in one of their mouths?
What are you trying to do?
Take a good berry and just smash it in one of their mouths so that they regain a hit point.
I had one already, so.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says you can't have more than one a day. You just.
I'm going to say that you would need to mash the good berry up to make it a liquid form, and
It
then
becomes
you
a
would
suppository.
yeah. If the anus was available, you could make it a suppository, and that would work. We are crossing a line right here, but I will allow that. But alternatively, if you want to keep this PG-13, you would need to make it a liquid form to have it slide down their throat because a solid food item would need to be chewed. Unless you chew it up for them, which will take an action.
You toss it to Mrs. Feathers and she baby birds it.
I was about to ask if I could just baby bird it.
You can do that. It will take a turn, though.
To chew a berry?
Yes. You need to chew it very well and spit it in the mouth. But we are doing some gymnastics here, so I'm afraid that I will have to add a turn on there in order to make this legit.
Okay. Fine, then I guess I'll cast Healing Word.
Okay. Who are you casting this on? Don't pick favorites here.
No, I'm not.
I already
Let's-
succeeded on that save, so I'm not in immediate
I'm gonna go
danger.
with Mary. I'm casting Healing Word on Marin.
Marin, let's see that healing word.
What's the word of the day?
Yes, what is the word of the day?
I think the Healing Word is just kind of like, hey, snap out of it. This ain't no time for napping.
Get well soon.
Today's healing word is brought to you by napping.
We got chores to do. Get on up. All right, 8 healing for your healing word.
That's just
Quite
full heal.
astounding. Did you just heal him for full health right there? I think you did.
That's amazing.
In the
How much
history of
health do you
healing
normally
word.
have?
You just go up 8 now, yeah.
All right. Marin,
Suddenly
you're
feeling
on
well.
your feet and you feel rejuvenated. You feel the power of the Appalachia in you coursing through your veins.
What'd you get?
Misses.
He didn't get on the turn list, just so you know.
Who didn't?
Marin, right?
Marin.
Oh.
He's not on the turn list.
He's supposed to be at a 5 by me.
Oh,
He's at 5.
Marin, get your ass on that turn list. There you are. Hang on.
But he's back, standing up now, so that's cool.
That's right. Yes, always important to click on that token. It causes problems. Miss Feathers, what say you?
I say, can I use my ice knife now that there's no one in my way?
You can. You need to move up a little bit to get good visibility on him, though.
Is there a rule on how far I can move up?
You have a maximum distance of 30 feet, I believe.
How can I tell how many feet?
So if you look on the top left
okay.
hand, or the left, there you are, right there. Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
That's me. So there's the thing on the top left that looks like a ruler. You click that, and then you can click and drag for distance. So you could move up to here, and that's only half your movement, basically, to move to the doorway.
I don't chew a piece of gum. I don't judge defecating. It's, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. I don't know what that job is. Don't worry. I'm talking to people in the astral plane right now. Don't worry yourself about this. We're talking about the Sunless Citadel, a citadel that cannot have children. That's what we're talking about right now.
So that's the result of defecation?
Absolutely. That's what we're going to answer. That ice knife is going to connect. Let's see some damage.
Ayo.
Oh, what an ice knife. Let's see if there are any drawbacks to that at all. Where is the Steam method on here? Come on, sheet, load. That will do 7 damage on there. It is still standing, but you have taken a decent chunk out of it. I believe Ice Knife has also some extra abilities on there, and it's not letting me click on it because I am a creepy goblin and I am not the DM. Where is that? Right there. There we are. On hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, take a 2d6 cold damage. So it needs to take a dexterity saving throw to get that full damage on there. So let's see that.
That's additional, I think.
It is additional. So we will see, what do we have? And it succeeded. Ooh. So it is only going to take 3 piercing damage. Because the first attack is the piercing, and then the exploding shard is the cold damage that was on there. Alright. Marin, you are rejuvenated with life. The swamp, the blood of the swamp is coursing through your veins. You have a hankering but a hankering for what? You tell me.
A hankering for justice.
Indeed.
Marin's going to move closer to attempt to stab this steam creature.
Sounds good. Let's see some stabbing.
Yeah.
Steam is notoriously stabbable as a medium.
Right.
I often stab steam in my free time.
Like stabbing steam
Oh!
in the night.
You have
Ooh.
stabbed steam, sir. Let's see some
Spicy.
damage. Oh, wonderful. And a sneak attack on there as well. Yes, he is down to 2 health. Theo, will you close the deal?
Theo's gonna close it with a. Do I have too many people in front of me to do a firebolt?
I'm going to go ahead and say that you have, let's see here. Yes, you do have too many people. If it was just Marin, I would say you could fire over him, but... Oh, excuse me, no.
What?
Virian's
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
down,
floor.
so
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not an obstacle.
Firebolt away.
Well, if he's on the floor, then yeah, we're gonna firebolt at him.
That's right.
We'll see if we can close it out with a firebolt.
Let's see here. Firebolt 16. Let's see. Roll some damage. Oh, you know what? You hit it,
Big
but
damage.
it seems to have no effect on it.
Big damage, big damage. Cool. That's what I got then. And then as like his movement, he's gonna just take a couple of steps away. He's like, I don't know. Just steps back a bit.
Get
I'm
a
afraid of
feel
steam,
for the
boy.
room. Yes. Let's see here. Mrs. Feathers. He's gonna give you a nice clawing.
That's pretty rude.
Oh, you did fire a shard of ice in his face, so he took that quite personally.
Karma.
Lucky for you,
He's-
he's made of steam, so it has no effect on you.
Okay, that's good because I think clawing me is rude.
That's right. Virion, give me another death saving throw, please.
Here we go. No whammy. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
There we are. You're grasping for life. Stabby, will you bring us home?
Yes. Oh my god. In just a moment.
Stabby's contemplating.
Stabby, just take the shot.
I
Kick
will.
it back, Stabby.
Do it.
All right, let's
Is
see.
it enough?
Let's see some damage. Oh, Stabby, you close the deal. As you swipe through it, it dissipates. But unfortunately for everyone that's in the 5-foot radius, it also explodes. Oh, let's see here.
Oh god, thankfully I'm in a 10-foot radius.
Dexterity saving throw, please, for Marin and Miss Feathers. And Stabby, I think you would cram your way between them too, so you take a dexterity saving throw as well.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
So it looks like I'm
As he rolls an 8 and knocks you down.
Oh, 8. Stabby, you take 4. Let's see here. Miss Feathers and Marin take 8.
From our health?
Yeah.
Of your health.
Yeah.
What happens?
right. So how many y'all?
You're like knocked out.
So there are 3 unconscious people on the floor. If there was ever a time for a rest and recovery, this would be it.
What a mass cure wounds. Anybody got?
Oh, I think I have that.
Yeah, you're down though.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you're out.
So y'all can at least stabilize us, right?
Theobel, what are you doing with the good berry you were chewing? You did healing word. Excuse me.
Well, so fully, I think what happens is Theobel like does see everybody go down, and she just like starts popping them in her mouth, and it's just like, kind of looks
Mama
like she has.
birding everyone.
She is mom birding everyone, but it does look like she has chew in her mouth because like she's basically chewing one up when she's like actively working on the first one.
Would it be counterproductive if Theodore was doing mending on the good berries in her mouth as she's chewing them?
So
Just kidding. That's not actually happening.
Why can't I chew this? It keeps unchewing.
So, everyone will be stabilized, I'm sure. What type of rest were you planning on taking?
While this is happening, while she's stabilizing people, Theodore is gonna cast he's gonna cast detect magic in the room that he's in right now.
I reckon it's a good idea if we do a long rest because I'm all out of healing. This is it for me from now.
Sounds good.
And then I like violently like barf into someone's mouth.
Theo, roll a d20 for me, please. All right. So, you do not detect any magic nearby.
Nothing in that room?
Nothing in that room. It just seems like a very empty room.
Okay. Theodore's like,
it is indifferent to you.
It's like, there's nothing magical in this room. We should be safe to rest here, hopefully. And then, with that being said, he's going to do a quick sweep around the room, too, just like to make sure it at least appears safe, like no other Mephrids are going to jump out and murder them while they're trying to rest.
Certainly. So, long rest. Everyone, feel free to replenish your hit points, spell slots, and whatnot. Virion, do yourself a favor and take that nasty skull and crossbones off yourself, my good friend. You are back to life. You have a second chance. You have a horrible taste in your mouth as well, too, but you are alive.
God, I feel like somebody spit in my mouth. What the fuck?
Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, that was you. Thanks.
Some people pay good money for that. You got it for free. Ha ha ha. Let's see here.
Yeah, I've spit in pretty much everyone else's mouth except for Theo now.
I'll go for that, I suppose.
Let's get some organization over here with all these. So, what is the next move, everyone?
We haven't searched this room we're in, like, at all, so that's probably it.
I will say that Theo did a very in-depth look of the room. There was nothing of interest in anything. It looks like just a very abandoned room.
Do we go through the last door?
That's all the doors on this side, isn't it?
That's all the doors on this side, yes.
Okay.
Let me expand the view up here just so you can see what you've got going on. Let's see. There you are. So that is the room right there. And then, yes, you are left with this one door over here.
Anyone want to lick the door before we go through it?
Theodore will check the door. He's going to go up and put his ear to the door, lick his hand, see what he's able to discern.
As one does.
And yeah, that's what we're going to see. I got to check, too. I don't remember how long detect magic cat, or whoops, that's not what I want to do. How long that lasts.
10-minute concentration.
Oh, so that'll be out after our rest then. So,
but
yeah,
I'll go ahead and say that you detected in the room, so you don't detect anything on there, too.
Okay.
And putting your ear to the door.
6.
It sounds like it's a pretty safe room. You know, if anything, there might be gumdrops and lollipops in there waiting for you, and all your childhood fantasies will be fulfilled.
Theodore turns around and is like, "It's a door!" And everybody gets like a slight sensation of like sweetness in their mouth from prestidigitation.
Yes.
Just like, it tastes sweet in there. And then he just pushes open the door. Just casually.
All right. So, before we enter this room, crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire, A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole which stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside it. I will go ahead and reveal this room.
Whimpering, you say?
Yes, and the whimpering sounds like.
Aw, poor little guy.
Cage over here.
Are you setting foot in the room, everyone? Have we gone in?
Just
Yeah.
Theodore
I
will
can't
poke
move
his
my
head
token,
in without
but-
actually going in. Yeah, I can't move my token either.
I will move. I
I
will
think
let you. I will grant you access to this room. What you see, and let me show you
I think
before
I'm
we.
clipped into a wall. I can't move at all.
I will get you in there. Don't worry. Let's see here. So what you see when you enter the room, you see a very, very sad kobold.
Aw, it's just a little guy.
Yes. And let me get everyone in this room, this elite club that is this room. And as everyone just kind of barrels into the room, what the hell did you do to yourself, Virion? You moved yourself upside down. There you are. Yeah. But he starts crying. He's like, "No! No, don't hurt Meepo. Please don't hurt Meepo. Meepo, no do harm. Leave Meepo alone, please."
Aw, what you doing in here, little guy?
He stands back shocked. He's like, "Oh, Meepo, just trying to not hurt anyone. You please don't hurt me, please."
Oh, why are you in a cage? I mean, that seems rude. Who'd put you in a cage?
I know in kids.
Right, I thought you were in the cage.
No, I sleep next to Cage.
Oh,
Meepo,
okay.
Meepo is the guardian of the clan's dragon. Meepo is
Wait,
very important.
why are you whimpering then, dude? I mean, if you're an important guardian, you shouldn't be like whimpering. That just seems wrong.
Because Meepo lost dragon.
Oh, poor guy.
That seems
Do you
like
help finding him?
You help Meepo?
I mean, I like helping people. That's kind of the thing I do.
Meepo like you! Oh, yes, you help
Theodore,
Meepo!
Theodore looks at Meepo and goes, "Why would you look for a dragon when you could have a wizard?" And is like, "You should just accompany me."
Because dragon.
That didn't go well.
No, it didn't. You.
Theodore's immediately just like, he's like, it was really in his pride that hit. He thought he had that one on lock, and he's just like, okay, takes a step back.
You want to be kept in a
Hang
cage
on,
in a
Can we see this?
in that
No,
re-
it says suck. You suck his navel. No, you don't suck his navel. Theobel, you were Theobel, you were saying. I almost broke character there for a second. I apologize.
Oh, I was just asking why Theodore was so fond of the idea of being locked in a cage in a dungeon that smells like death and has a bunch of exploding steam monsters.
Now
I
that you
mean,
mention that, does seem a bit suspicious.
like,
Who locked themselves in here?
What?
Who? Why would I lock myself in here?
I mean, I don't kink shame or anything.
Well, you said you wanted to be like, instead of the dragon that you were like, oh, be with me, I'm a wizard, I'm all special. But like, I think the implication here is that the dragon was like at least kind of locked up, because like, if Meepo lost him, I mean, it's not as though the dragon had free roam before that time.
Meepo could have adventure and join me on adventure and experience the world outside of this dungeon.
Meepo no want to leave his clan. Meepo just wants to get Calcrex back. Calcrex is Meepo dragon. If you help Meepo, Meepo can maybe help you, yeah?
In like a very childish voice, you hear Theodore like, "Oh, calculate your Meepo dragon," and like he's like kind of walking away towards the corner by himself.
This flies
you-
over Meepo's head. He doesn't understand at all. He just sits there with a very, very innocent and wanting look. He needs this help.
Did you see which way the dragon went?
Oh, I know where dragon went. Those goblins, they take dragon. Goblins always try to hurt us. We just want to live. But goblins, they want to take over everything.
Goblins do suck.
Yes,
I
they
mean,
do.
let's paint everyone with a broad brush. I've certainly met some perfectly pleasant goblin folk.
Well, you'll not find them here. The goblins here, they are not good. This voice turning into Jar Jar Binks, and I am not happy about it.
And I'm so happy with that, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for a chance to say that.
It does work very well for this character, I
It
feel.
does. It does so well. I want Meepo to be my henchman, honestly.
Meepo no wear shirt. He need to find clothes.
That's fine with Theodore. It's okay.
Miss Feathers asks which way the goblins went.
Oh, you might want to go talk to Usadrill first. Usadrill could help you find goblins. This big place, you don't want to get lost in here. You want Meepo take you to Usadrill?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think we do.
You follow Meepo then, yeah?
God, Meepo's so cute.
We love Meepo.
So,
Question for the DM.
so Meepo's going to lead you down some corridors here. Let me go ahead and reveal what's going on.
Meepo would never betray us, right, Meepo?
Meepo love you very much because you want to help Meepo. Perhaps you'd like to do insight check to see if Meepo on the up and up?
I certainly would.
I don't know if I need to do an insight check to know that I need to do an insight check.
Oh.
Theodore is still brooding in the corner.
Theobald, you realize that Meepo is telling the truth. He just legitimately wants his dragon back, and he will do whatever it takes to get it back.
Can how much would I know about dragons?
Oh, give me a history check, please. Or a nature check, whichever is stronger for you.
It's both because nature in this edition is intelligent.
Meepo's druid.
Okay.
Inexplicable reason.
Why is nature not wisdom?
I mean, that's why I normally have equals to survival.
I mean, you know that dragons, they have wings. They breathe fire. Sometimes. They mate with humanoids and they make dragonborn. We don't ask how they get made, but they just get made. Sometimes. Yes, Fusroda. Yes, that's what you shout after. But yes.
In that.
But what exactly did you want to know, Theobald? Perhaps you might be able to figure that out with that roll.
So the thing that I think Theobald is most concerned about is I don't think she loves the idea of like a sapient creature being held in a cage against its will, which seems to be what's going on here.
That's fair. That's pretty fair. But you probably won't know until you actually meet the dragon or find out the full situation, possibly. But just based on that cursory knowledge on there, yes, it definitely seems that from what you know, dragons are intelligent, and this one seems to be held captive.
Right. So I think I'm going to kind of like, well, Theodore is the one who's been most like suspicious / petulant about this whole thing, right?
Theobald has? I think, yes, Theodore, why don't you explain? Yes, you said you're brooding.
So, I think Theobald then would kind of like go up to Theodore, assuming there's no one, like, Meepo isn't super close by, and just kind of be like, I don't know if this is a great idea. First of all, I think it's kind of wrong to, like, imprison someone, which is what might be going on with this dragon here, but second of all, I'm a little concerned about, if we decide, oh, hey, Mr. Dragon, we're gonna take you back to your pen. I don't reckon that dragon's gonna take too kindly to that. And I just had to baby bird all these folks back to life. So, like, I don't think that's gonna end well for us,
What did he say the name of the dragon was?
Calcarix.
Alperix? Is that something Theodore would know from like history or arcana?
No. It seems
Okay.
like a very local, recent thing. You aren't familiar with that name.
All right.
Can we trap Meepo in the cage?
So Theodore shrugs and kind of like looks at her and is like, honestly, I could care less. Meepo's lost all stature with me. I don't care for the small draconic man. We can put him in the cage for all I care.
I mean,
He's
that
almost
also,
acting like a little childish.
that also seems a little unnecessarily cruel. I don't really think like we should be putting anyone in cages unless they're like, criminals.
I mean, Meepo had a dragon in a cage, so it feels fair to put Meepo in a cage.
Theodore does like kind of concede, and he's like, it would make sense that a dragon might be slightly agitated if he was locked in a cage and not able to hoard his gold and whatnot.
Right.
I'm like patting Meepo on the head and like scratching behind his ears.
Meepo is looking around nervously, and he's like, "Oh, are we go to Usadrill now? What's everyone talking about?"
Theodore looks at him and goes like, "Who is Usadrill?"
Oh, she leader. She leader of all kobold down here. She leader of clan.
Let's go.
Meepo looks
How does
nervously.
she feel about non-kobolds?
I think Meepo's the best.
Oh, if you want help us, she will like you a lot.
And like, what is Usadrill like? Or Calcarox? Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. Calcarox like.
Meepo shrugs his shoulders. He says, "Calcarex, he our pet. It's we should go see Usadrill. She tell us." And he's starting to look like nervous, like he knows like something's up.
He does. He looks.
Team Meepo.
Theo looks back at Theobald and is like, he might be onto something,
I mean, I don't think this critter here is, the smartest. I think he, hit a couple branches falling out of the idiot tree, to be quite perfectly honest. But, at the same time, I do think he believes in what he's doing. Like, I think he thinks he's in the right. I don't think this is some sort of weird power grab or whatever, but I reckon we should have our guard up nonetheless.
Theodore nods.
I'm 100% Team Meepo right now.
Oh yeah, that is very obvious.
Like,
I mean, honestly, normally I would be, but Meepo turned me down on being my henchman, so no interest there.
No, I want to be Meepo's henchman. I'm good with that.
That's fair.
You ready to go? Because if you like Meepo now, you're gonna like him even more when we go down this hall.
Hell yeah!
Do you just like open the door at that point and start walking? Like that's what I feel like is happening.
Meepo throws the doors open, and as he does so, he shouts out, "Tickle corn! Tickle corn!" And
Theodore
not
takes
sure
like
what
a
that
step or
means,
two
but I'm
back.
excited to find out.
Theodore covers his navel.
Meepo turns around to you and he says, "You don't worry, tickle corn, that's just our words, so we don't jump out and kill you. That's all."
Suddenly doesn't trust Meepo.
I mean,
Theo makes
again,
like a mental note of that one.
Yeah.
Always remember tickle corn. Just shout it anytime you enter a hallway.
Every hallway you yell tickle corn.
For the rest of your life.
And then Meepo leads you down a series of chambers, a hallway, and you find yourself in behind. Let me actually display this so you can all just drag yourself up there. You are in this long hallway. There are guards that are patrolling down the hallway. Let's see here. get the full scope of everything. There are several rooms in between that you walk past. As you walk past and you hear "Tickle corn" being yelled out, you see little kobolds pop their heads out and they nod and then they pop their heads back in until you are led in front of a very let's see here. Let me do some reading before I start rambling on and on and on. A short throne stands near the west wall, constructed of fallen bits of masonry stacked against an old altar. On the top of the altar sit a variety of small items. The portion of the altar that serves as the throne's back features a carving of a rearing dragon. A metallic key is held firmly in the dragon's open jaws. And you see here, let me go ahead and share this if it's not sharing already, which I don't believe it is. Come on, damn it. No! Damn you, Roll20. Roll20, why are you not sharing with these good people? There we are. It still won't show it to you. Let's edit.
Reveal to me your secrets.
Reveal your secrets to me, Roll20. There we are. Show to everyone. Behold the mighty Usadrill.
Usadrill's clothes look a little tattered.
Don't talk shit about Usadrill's clothes. She's very
Otherwise mighty.
self-conscious.
Very regal.
She looks up.
Citadels a girl.
Yes. It's
She's
a
got the drip.
matriarchal clan. She looks upon all of you with judgment and she says, "Well, Meepo, who have you brought to me today?" And we end here.
Dun dun dun.
Tickle corn! I would like
that's
to
amazing.
thank all of you for joining tonight. This took a fair amount of planning, and it was very much a good opportunity to really shine because I got a month to prepare all of this for you. So I am very much looking forward to next month, where I will bring you even more goodies on here. So uh, before we leave, I'm assuming Danielle, you are not joining us again. Is that correct?
Probably not, but thank you very much for hosting me. I
That's
appreciate it.
absolutely fine. Before you cross the hallway, Stabby is ripped to pieces by feral giant rats. You all look at
No.
her indifferently
Oh
because you
shit!
forgot about Stabby because you are so
Oh shit!
enamored with the word
Oh shit!
tickle corn.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Stabby!
Yes.
What
Stabby
happened?
who? Who knows who Stabby
Stabby
was?
who?
Oh no!
Yes. All right.
Stabby
Oh
never
my god!
existed. What
Yeah.
what was Stabby?
Oh, who knows? You know,
Stabby.
perhaps it was a fever dream. Nobody
Yes.
knows.
I go through her stuff.
What stuff? Stabby didn't exist. The rats eat
Oh my god!
everything.
Oh no! Not the rats!
That's right.
That's
So,
amazing.
I've got a few people in chat right here. I just want to say thank you for watching, Electrodon. Let's see, who is Chew a Piece of Gum? Is that one of you guys?
No.
No,
Me.
it's
Nope.
someone new. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, uh, don't say a prayer for Stabby. She didn't exist. Don't worry about her at all. Yes, F in the chat for Stabby. But who was Stabby? Who knows? Yes, but all right. So we will be doing this monthly. The next one, I believe. Let me check my calendar here. What was that? That was, I believe, July 15th. Does that sound right for everyone?
Yeah.
That's what I have
All
on my
right.
calendar.
All right. July 15th. That's when we'll be doing this again. Ignore the schedule on Twitch. It is lying to you. I don't lie to you, but the schedule does. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful night. If you want
Yeah,
something
thanks
a
for
little bit more disgusting, I recommend logging on Wednesdays to see me try to find a boyfriend, which is not going well at all. So, The rest of you fine Milwaukeeans, I will talk to you throughout the week. Thea Bell, I keep
Thanks.
hearing you saying something and I'm cutting you off. I'm sorry. I'm going to shut up right now. Hi.
Thanking you for DMing.
That was my
Thank you for
pleasure.
cutting me off, Parker.
You got it.
No
Thank
problem
you.
at all. All right. Yes, Wednesday's Boyfriend Dungeon. It is a horrible romp. I will not read erotic fan fiction again, but it was horrible when I did so. It was How to Train Your Dragon erotic fan fiction. The person who wrote it was clearly a man, and I did not want to hear about that anatomy, but I will not read it again. No, I will not. All right. All of you, have a wonderful night. Look forward to talking to you again later. Good night.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Take
You
care,
too.
everybody.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.